ever heard. Period. From Boston. Broadcasting all over the world. Send the soy boys home. 'Cause we ain't gonna sugarcoat shit.
Drop down, I'm gonna give it to you.
This is the Period Cronin Show. From Boston. Here's Joe Cronin. Joe Cronin.
We are coming to you live. It's Money in the Bank 2020. They should have called it Money in the Bank. We're doing the best we can. The WWE headquarters, just off of I-95. "20 minutes away from Jake DeMarco, only a couple hours away from me. It's the WWE headquarters where Money in the Bank 2020 emanated from this year. I'm Joe Cronin. We've been doing this for 9 years on YouTube, these WWE reviews, and we continue to do them despite this weird shit that's going on in the world right now. And man, it's really making an impact on our numbers and everything else. So hopefully you guys can do us the best favor you ever could and share these videos out to your friends. Put my videos in groups on Facebook. Start conversations about it. If you want to disagree with me, that's cool, man. You're welcome here. If you think what I say is bullshit, you're welcome here. If you think what I say is smart, then I guess you're welcome here. Whatever you think, it's Money in the Bank. We're going to try to take calls in a little bit later. Right now, we're just trying to get Jake DeMarco on the line and get this thing rolling, man. Money in the Bank 2020. I have some things to say about this show tonight. I have some, I gotta be honest, man. Like, I've got some positive things to say, but I got some negative things too. Like, it feels like I feel that way about the whole night. I feel the whole night was kind of like there was a good thing here, a bad thing there, a good thing here, a bad thing there. And I sort of think that there's a lot of shit to get to be honest. But I'm going to go ahead and get my co-host, Jake DeMarco, on the line. So while I do that, sit tight and get ready for the Money in the Bank review. And we will get that going in just a second here. Thanks for being here. Hit that like button. Everybody in the chat, what's up? We're going to see if we get everybody.
When Raw, SmackDown, WWE, or AEW end, tune in to the Joe Cronin Show. Live on YouTube for review and reaction. Joe Cronin and Jake break down all the action. All of it. The Joe Cronin Show. Your source for wrestling opinions, news, and insanity. A wrestling podcast with attitude. Mature audiences only. Join our community of over 70,000 people. Subscribe free on YouTube to The Joe Cronin Show.
I want to welcome in now the co-host, the man, the lift, the man, the legend, the sexy beast himself. I know we were really having a feeling, a vibe that I don't really remember our review, to be honest, Jake, but I think we were having quite a bit of a feeling about Otis winning this Money in the Bank.
I mean, I certainly said that it seemed like a Hail Mary throw from WWE, but it could be possible because of how big they've been supporting him lately, but still a bit of a shocker. I mean,
wow.
I had picked AJ to win, granted, but wow. I
know you picked...
I did give quite an explanation as to how I thought it would be possible for him to walk away with the briefcase, though.
Right. That's the thing. That's what I'm saying is we'd have to go back to our review because I don't even really remember. But I feel like both of us, I picked Aleister Black, you picked AJ Styles, but we both said, but we could kind of see Otis winning because Vince likes Otis, and there's this
Vince
sort of
is directly overseeing everything having to do with Otis. Teaming him with Mandy will apparently get you far in this company. So
and we talked about that.
He's no longer in a tag team. Heavy Machinery is done. This all but confirms what we were talking about and out of nowhere. So
right. We talked about Heavy Machinery being done. Like, it was such a tip-off that was going on.
There were a few parts tonight that were decent in as far as the main event goes with the Money in the Bank, but most of that was just hard to get through. I'm sorry. I don't want to be Mr. Negative, but
I mean, I
did not care for that at all. I mean, that was a mess. The food fight, like, I get it. Oh, Otis is fat? What? No way. Like, that's his only characteristic if he's not with Mandy, is that he loves food.
I love food. You want to have food fight?
Like, when he ran into the kitchen, I can understand him making a joke, but him having to hulk up because Paul Heyman has food there, and that is a lot of food for Paul to have, by the way, sitting there by himself. Enough for a huge food fight. So Paul must have been hungry, but yeah, there was just a lot of cringy. It didn't feel well executed nor well thought out. They had the world in the palm of their hands with things they could have pulled off here. With this being taped, they could have done so many amazing, simplistic things. You know, it didn't have to go and throw somebody even off the roof to get really crazy. But you have the whole building at your fingertips, and the ability to pause and edit, and, you know, anything that doesn't look great, you can go back on the fly and change it up. Feels like they just did not give a damn, really.
Feels
they were
like
we're going to phone this in. It's 9:30. The show
like,
was 2.5 hours.
They were rushing it or something. It was weird. That's what I felt. I was like,
and it was pre-taped from well over a week ago.
Yeah, we've had this for a while. Yeah, it was.
You know, why put Jeff Hardy on the pre-show if that's the case? Why go ahead and half of the things they did here just failed to make any real bit of logical sense, unfortunately.
I can tell everybody.
I'm glad Otis won. I'm glad Asuka won. But the way they won is not great.
It's right. It's the way they won. They could have done more with all these things. I feel like you're right. And I think that's what a lot of people say. A good example of how the whole night went to me, Jake, was I felt like a lot of this shit was, I thought some stuff was good. I was like, that was good. And then I felt like some stuff was like, why did they do that? That was dumb. So it was, and the best example I can give you of this is Bruce Pritchard in the bathroom was hilarious.
Yeah, that was
Brother Love. That was
a great laugh.
I was like, Brother Love, that's great. I popped. Brother Love is one of the first characters I remember in WWE because as a kid, when the whole stuff with Roddy Piper and Brother Love and The Undertaker, like, I remember the Brother Love character as like one of the first things I ever saw, and I watched it with my dad, so it means a lot to me. Bruce Pritchard, you know. So anyway, but it was funny. I thought that was good. But the Doink the Clown thing, or the guy dressed up like Doink, who didn't look anything.
Yeah, that was very cringeworthy, very childish. A lot of it felt very childish, and like they were pandering to the lowest common denominator, a very, very young audience.
They were like Tom Segura was right. We're retarded.
No shit about it. That makes you feel great.
I came out
maybe
of this
their
thinking
mindset
right.
is that, there's more children homes, so we're going to try and gravitate towards them because they'll be watching right now with there not being school and stuff.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know if that's their mindset, but honestly, to me, there was more bad and negative than good here, and I didn't want to complain. I was looking forward to this.
Won. Jake, all the backup picks won. Shayna Baszler was my pick, but I said
Asuka would be another one. Yeah, we both said Asuka seemed likely.
Because Vince likes Asuka and Otis, and they were the ones that won. The backup picks were the ones that won.
It's funny the way that worked out, and Asuka has deserved and earned this, you know, with everything she's done, not just recently. I mean, her whole career here, she's been kind of slighted and screwed over she has been time and time again. So this is great that she has the briefcase.
Well,
one thing that I liked was her yelling at the janitor guy, asking directions. And you could tell she's saying roof, but the rest of it, and her just screaming at him, that made me chuckle. But I don't feel like any of the good was good enough to the point where it outweighs all of the cringy, sloppy, nonsensical BS that they gave us instead.
Yeah.
I'm floored at this because I was really looking forward to this. I thought they were going to utilize the roof. They did nothing. It was just like, what was the purpose of it being up there? And all the trees and the scenery and the set. I like the idea of the guys and the girls crossing paths. I wish their briefcases weren't hung in the same respective area. Like they could have been at least a little bit further apart.
Right.
And then when they cross paths, you know, I like, oh my God, Rey Mysterio was getting destroyed. Shayna's choking him out, and then he gets sandwiched between Nia, and it's like, oh, he's dead now. You know, that was a great moment. I wanted to see more of the guys and the girls. They don't even have to be wrestling, but like intersecting paths. And the Stephanie part was.
I wasn't a fan of that because I just think, why are they why are they interacting with, like, why didn't they do it separate? Why didn't they start the first? Why wasn't the first, like, the women? Why didn't the women start the show, wrestling in the building, and then the men could be the second part, and they could have done all these different things, and instead they really just schmoshed it together.
Yeah, and Asuka didn't really do much in the match anyways. She was smart. Yeah. I mean, that's what you got to do. You run away to get to the top and get the briefcase.
She was Jerry Lawler.
Yeah, but she just hightailed it. She was in the elevator. She went straight up, and she basically made it to the roof and grabbed the briefcase without doing all that much. And I feel like they could have just really went above and beyond. We were making the joke the other day, like, oh, the Super Bowl commercial did it better. Well, that turned out to be true.
Right.
We were hearing, you know, all right, there'd be some spots here and there, and there's going to be some stunt work. And where was it? Because I didn't see it. All that effort to set up the roof with a ring and was all for naught. I feel like there was no purpose to it. They didn't even wrestle in the ring, so that they had the one spot. And then my biggest takeaway, I'm glad Otis won. So I want to make sure I state that. I think they can do a lot with him right now, especially during quarantine.
Right.
He's you know, very over with a whole mixed bag of the crowd, so that's good. Him and Mandy's relationship is interesting to a certain extent. Depends on where they go with it. But here's the thing of AJ should have won. Technically, no, he took the briefcase down. Now it's like a football play where he didn't maintain control of the briefcase.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
I get the idea of like, oh, it fumbled out of his hand and Otis grabbed it, but he's the one that took it down. So doesn't that mean that he won? Or
I don't think so. Yeah, I guess you have it. I mean, we've never really heard a clarification on that. That I was surprised by that. It doesn't bother me. And by the way, for all the people asking, we are going to watch the Undertaker deal, and then we are going to review the Undertaker deal.
Yeah, so tomorrow we'll talk about that.
Yeah, me and Jake we'll probably have more fun with that maybe than this.
Oh, absolutely. That looks very well done.
Somebody said, you know, if this was AEW, you guys would have loved it. Like, no, he wouldn't have. Like, and by the way, I didn't hate it.
No, because I wasn't all about the street fight the other night. The street fight had more good than bad, though. But there were some points in that street fight the other night that were ridiculous, and we brought that up. With this, they're just, to me personally,
let's compare it. It's very similar to compare, right?
Yeah,
like,
they both had that zany. I mean, with Hardy making the wardrobe change, that was pitiful. That was so stupid. You're going to leave your partner so you can go and change your clothes. You know, I understand you're becoming Damascus, but that was asinine, really. And then you go ahead and, you know, lock him in the freezer. Okay, but the cart, they should have. It wasn't bad if you look from some of the angles that the fans and the wrestlers uploaded. But the live shot that they had was terrible for when Jericho got hit.
Yeah, it was way better. Some of the
that was bad because of the cameramen and direction.
The backstage camera stuff, a lot of that stuff was better. Yeah, it was like
with people just on their cell phones was much better.
But yeah, so like, I want to make it clear that like I was entertained tonight, like to a degree, like in a good way. I don't yet know what kind of rating I want to give this. But I think it's gonna fall into a 5 or a 6. But I don't yet know. I'd love to hear from you guys what you guys think in the chat. Everybody here, did you guys love this? Did you guys hate this? If you knew, I hope you hit that subscribe button. Let's go to a donation real quick and see what people are saying.
Super Chat Party.
It's Deftones, our buddy.
Pretty sure I just saw back-to-back murders live.
Yeah, dude, when... Deftones, thanks for the donation. Dude, I actually cracked up laughing when Vince was using the hand sanitizer. That was funny. I think it would have been funny if he sneezed and then he went, God damn it! Like to make fun of himself. That would have been hilarious. I also think it was when Ray got thrown off. Dude, I fucking started dying because I was like, they just killed Ray. Oh my God, Ray's dead. Like Ray getting thrown off the building was fucking funny. I mean, we all know there's like a secondary tower below that, like about 15, 20, but it's about a 20, 30, I think it's a 20-foot drop to the next level there, but they probably had a big airbag or something. But that was really funny because I didn't expect him to get grabbed and thrown off the building. I was like, holy fucking Ray's dead.
Ray got destroyed. I mean, yeah, I don't know. It didn't seem like that impactful to me
I was having fun with it. I got to tell you, Jake, like I was some of this was bad and I didn't agree with many of the decisions and I think they could have done some more stuff with it. But I was laughing at a lot of things. I was having a good time at some of it. But like I said, Bruce Pritchard, brother love in the bathroom, loved it. The doink guy coming up like I was like, what the fuck? Like, so it's like one thing I'd check off, like, that was awesome. Okay, check that off. And then, like, I'm watching and it's mediocre. But then when the doink guy came up from the clown, I just went, are you fucking, like, ugh. Like, just.
I wish they did more with Styles when he found the coffins and he starts having the flashbacks. He's like, no way, I'm out of here. Alistair Black throws him into the obviously, like, the smoke black light room. And I wish we got more with that. You know, he just
Imagine if
Alistair
had already been in there, and so from behind, it's like someone grabs him by the throat, like, oh, like the Undertaker, and then AJ's like, you gotta be fucking kidding me or something like that, and then he throws him into the wall, and then it's Alistair Black, and he rips the hat off and the robe off, and he was dressed as the Undertaker, and it was like, I don't know, just something like that would have been funny. But there was so many things they could have done they didn't do, but. Again,
they were just quick cameos for the most part. Like even Laurinaitis and Mcneil and Stephanie.
See, that was cringy.
I didn't care for those. They were just forgettable. And I really feel like a lot of this was underwhelming. They had a chance to make something epic here, and I'm sorry, but this it was really short. It was 27 minutes entirely, and Asuka won at the 22-minute mark. I mean. That's a super short Money in the Bank ladder match, I feel like. Even with Lesnar winning last year, I was so upset that Lesnar was able to just come out, you know, right at the end of the match, climb a ladder and grab the briefcase just in such a nonchalant way. You know, it was so effortless.
Right.
But whether it made sense or not, like everything that led up to there with Finn Balor damn near breaking his spine into 15 pieces and Ricochet, you know, they were pulling off these maneuvers and spots, and it was so exciting because that's what you watch Money in the Bank for. People don't always care for Spot Fest, but that's what this is. That's the purpose of these matches, to elevate someone and their career and to go ahead and really, you know, get yourself a chance to see as many big spots as possible. And I feel like we lost a lot of the theatricality in terms of wrestling.
Yeah, I think we lost. I think they could have been a lot better. I mean, here's the thing is, again, I was entertained. It was better than Edge's WrestleMania match with Randy Orton.
Yeah, see, that went on so long and was so drawn out. That's what helps when you have multiple men, because then you can keep up the pace. And I think Edge's match, too, would have done a lot better if it wasn't Last Man Standing. Because they had to keep going for that in terms of wrestling count time and time again. That really took the pace and drew it out way too long.
Yeah, man, it was something else. I got to tell you, there was so much to talk about in this, though. I mean, I really will say there's a lot of little things to get to. What's up to the chat, guys? Hit that like button and stick the thumb directly up my ass. Well, I'm going to take phone calls a little bit later in the show, so get ready for that. Stick around for that. I want to hear what you guys have to say in the chat. I thought overall it was pretty decent. I mean, it was decent, but again, I thought it was, like you said, a kind of a missed opportunity. If they could have done a whole lot more with it. But, you know, it is what it is. What are you going to do? Let's take another donation. Let's see what's going on.
Super chat. Super chat.
I love Otis winning. It's someone different.
Yeah, I love Otis winning, someone different. Well, I think that when there's a crowd, too, there's a huge pop potential for him, you know, because people just kind of like loving him at this point a bit. So I think that he could get some love with that. Josh Howe, thanks for the $2, man. Super chat coming in from Josh. Thank you, dude.
Yeah, he's charismatic, he's entertaining, and as a big guy, he's very fluid.
I want to shout out also to D. Welsh. D. Welsh is the king again, 4-time king. We got to put him up on the board, man, and just give him some love because he is the 4-time king of the wheel this week. D. Welsh, 4-time champion. That's crazy. 4 times king of the wheel, and then tonight we will get a JCS digital champion here with the donations going off. We go to another one. Here he comes. What did you guys think of Money in the Bank?
From Transylvania. make him sexy transvestite from sexual Transylvania.
Here comes sexy transvestite. Tommy.
From sexual Transylvania.
Baszler is absolutely buried at this point. Yeah, that was my point.
Otis and Asuka winning the briefcases were the only good things about this pay-per-view. Everything else fucking sucked. Dana and Carmella were pointless.
Well, you know, while I agree with you, Bimbo Baggins, my problem is this. I said it on our fucking prediction show. I said, dude, yes, like, Shayna Baszler needed to win tonight. But it's like the same thing with Asuka. Asuka got buried when she was Asuka. Now that she's crazy, Vince loves her, so now she's getting pushed. Okay, well, now you got what you wanted for the last 2 years, everybody. Asuka has a push. Vince likes her. You know, finally, he understands what he can do with her. And now Shayna Baszler's there, and she just looks like a chump. Like, she loses at WrestleMania. She comes into this and loses this. I mean, she just sucks. So now Shayna Baszler sucks. So it's almost like, you know, these people are they're on a pedestal, and then Vince knocks them way down, and then he sees what he can redo with them and then put them up.
You know who's over?
Who's over?
Carmella's cleavage.
Dude, her tits. Like, what the fuck was going on tonight, dude? I almost jerked off during the show.
That was a collective orgasm from the Twitterverse all at once. I was like, holy hell.
I mean, yeah, other people were agreeing with me on Twitter. I was the same way, dude. I was like, dude, I'm going to wax my carrot at this point.
They just looked perfect.
Yeah, dude, I wanted to wax my carrot. I got to be honest. Oh, dude, it was crazy. I mean, I don't normally but I don't normally get fazed by anything. I don't care. I've seen it all. I've seen women in wrestling take off their fucking things, pour gel all over themselves, like whatever, and you're like, yeah, cool, whatever. I've seen it a million times. It's a girl. I'm married. I don't care. But I'll tell you, man, tonight, holy shit, bro. I got stuck looking at those. I was like, wow, these things are pretty fucking incredible. I mean, I got Carmella, like, Jesus Christ, bro, that was crazy.
Super chat.
I didn't see what anyone says that ending was horrible.
Mario Rodriguez. Buenos noches. Yes. I don't know, man. I didn't really like it either. I was actually surprised it ended. I was like, what? Like, I couldn't believe it ended so quick.
My name is Kane and I'm donating.
That's gotta be Kane, everybody.
For me personally, Bray was my favorite part of the entire PPV. Otis? Seriously, as long as he's being typecast as a hillbilly moron that speaks in grunt language, he'll never be taken serious.
Yeah, Bray was my favorite part, and he'll never be... Yeah, I mean, Movado... You know, what are we going to tell people at this point, man? People just aren't going to be what you want them to be right now. You know, Bray Wyatt is dead.
Even the logical stuff, yeah.
Let's look at this, Jake, right? Braun Strowman has been a fucking moron for about 3 years. Like, seriously, everybody, think about this. Braun Strowman has been a complete fucking waste of time idiot for 3 years. You've wanted Bray Wyatt to be good, and he's lost a bunch of matches. And then they finally find this hit character with him, and then they ruin it.
Yeah, this is his third big consequential loss. And Bray, to me, makes everything great. Even rewatching some of his old matches, I was talking about this with Trailbound earlier, from his original Firefly gimmick. He has so much charisma and emotion, and he's so animated. Even just with his facial expressions, it always made it worth watching him. He was interesting. And he's been, you know, fun overall. Braun is as fun to watch as getting an enema. You know, honestly. And Braun tonight looked even more weak by winning. See if you can follow my insane logic here. But he had to resort to mind games to defeat Bray. So it maybe tried to make him a little bit smart, but that made him less intimidating physically since he had to resort to non-offensive tactics to win it all. People will be like, oh, that's smart. But he's not supposed to be a smart champion. And that's the role of a heel anyways. A heel would pull off something like that where they try the mind game route, you know.
I don't agree with you at all. I'll tell you that.
That, you know, honestly, that's how I see it. Him going ahead and trying to go and pull off this, oh, I'm going to wear the mask and fuck with Bray, made him look weak in the sense of physicality because he's supposed to be the monster. He's just supposed to tear people limb from limb. So it made it look like he couldn't get the job done physically unless he went ahead and played by Bray's game.
Yeah, I mean, I get
What's
what
he going to
you're
do now when the Fiend
I get
shows
what
up?
you're saying.
If he couldn't take him down physically now against Bray, the mortal, what's he going to do when the Fiend shows up? He's going to get his ass kicked.
I think
because the mind games aren't going to work.
Braun is more powerful than Bray, but the problem is Bray has the mind games. So Braun actually turned the mind games around on Bray. So I really don't agree with anything you're saying for once. Like I don't think because I feel like Braun. I mean, it was obvious though. That's the thing that to me
that segment just added more confusion to the match. I don't feel like it helped.
I'm more concerned with how dumb Bray is. That he was like, yes, you did it. You did it. I told you you'd do it. And then it was like everybody could tell that he was going to be like, not really. Like everybody could tell that was about to happen. So but Bray couldn't. So to me,
that's the thing. It just adds confusion.
What you're saying, I don't agree with. But what I do think is they made Bray look like a fucking idiot. But he's out of his mind, so it doesn't matter. So now Bray looks like a moron in there with a guy that usually is a moron, Braun Strowman. And so they both look like morons to me. However, the match was all right, and the psychology of it was all right.
It was better than it had any right to be. I'll give you that. But we know exactly what it's building towards. It's all building towards the Fiend. So this was just inconsequential and pointless.
Do you want to know what I would have done? I would have had
this match.
No. I mean, I would have had Braun Strowman power slam Bray through the table. Or like through the ring or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I would have had
physically dominating.
Right, and then I would have had.
That's what I'm saying.
No, I agree with you in a way, but like what I'm just saying that like I don't think it makes Braun look bad because he was doing mind games. But so, and then after Braun wins, I would have had Braun hold up the belt, but then I would have had the lights go out and then like come back on and Bray isn't there anymore. And then at the top of the thing is the Fiend, and they play the whole, and now they can continue their feed, but now he's the Fiend. So what's going to happen? I don't know. But yeah, so instead Bray
I think they're going to get to the Fiend regardless, but that might have worked a bit better, yeah. But I agree with Rick Badboy. Bray was able to outsmart John Cena, but he can't do it to Braun.
That's what I'm saying. He looks like an idiot. Bray looks like a moron.
Bray looks like a moron. Braun looks like a fucking weakling.
I don't think Braun looks like a weakling. See, he doesn't look like a weakling. He won.
To me, it wasn't as physically demanding and domineering as he could be. He's supposed to be this unstoppable force. So
I think Braun's an idiot, and I think that it's.
I think he's the biggest fucking idiot.
Bray's an idiot. They're both idiots.
SmackDown.
So they're idiots, and the thing is, Asuka is now like this idiot who wins the Money in the Bank. After Asuka couldn't win things, everybody wanted Asuka to win, and now she finally does win. But Baszler had all this momentum as this badass MMA chick. And now she looks stupid. Like, it's just everybody is fucking knocked down, and everything is off time in this company. Everything is off time. When it's time, it looks like someone's going to come in with this push. They knock them back, and they take all away their momentum completely. And it's like Vince wants to. It's like we always say, Vince wants to create it. So Vince is resetting everybody. Like, all right, let's reset Shayna Baszler. Nobody knows about this fucking image she has. Fuck that. Like, let's just throw her down. She's just another body.
Yeah, even though the fans can see NXT weekly on the USA Network now, it's not even like, oh, it's on the network. Yeah. No, I agree. It's and when you lay it all down and you figure, who do we have for winners tonight? Not that I like Asuka, I like Otis, don't get me wrong, but when you really look at it objectively, they're both mumbling, overacting idiots.
Yeah,
they
it's
really
kind
are.
of a comedy act.
They're both bumbling comedians. Yeah, that's it. I mean, neither one of them speak English. Otis just mumbles and grunts a lot. Asuka, rants and her native tongue.
They could really be a tag team at this point. She'd be like, and then fucking Otis would come in and be like, where's here?
Calling like team subtitles required,
I mean, you're right. It's kind of fucking funny.
Needed.
Let me play another donation here. We're getting behind.
What
what's
else
up?
we got? Oh, a little bit of the bubbly. That's it.
Yeah.
Bubbly?
A little
Look
bubbly.
at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly. That's it.
Good opener. Biggie got the pin, which makes me think a heel turn is coming. He's been carrying the New Day. Bray Braun was better than I expected and built to another match. Drew Seth was good. Seth handshake was interesting. Mike match was fun. 610.
Robbie Hyde, thanks for the donation. I thought the opening match was whatever. forgettable. Never remember it again. It was whatever. New Day retains. We pretty much called that one. Everybody pretty much did. I thought Bayley's match with Tamina was all right. I thought they actually had a pretty decent match. My problem was I didn't give a shit because I was like, why is Tamina in? Like, Tamina hasn't won a fucking match in forever.
Yeah, that was my issue with Jinder, and that's the same thing applies with Tamina. You take these just unapologetic,
where was Jinder?
Nobodies, and
where
I don't know. He's supposed to be back for.
Wasn't he in the ladder match?
No, he was supposed to take over Apollo's spot, but that didn't pan out.
What?
Yeah, unfortunately.
I don't remember him
leaving. He would have been more cannon fodder, but
I don't remember him leaving the match. So they decided to just say, well, let's just not put him in the match, and we'll just push him for Drew McIntyre later.
Probably.
Okay, that was so confusing. I was like, where's Jinder? I thought he won a match to get here.
Yeah.
Didn't he win a fucking thing to get
in?
No,
he didn't. I don't think he qualified. I thought he was going to qualify, and then he was going to replace Apollo Crews when Apollo Crews got injured.
Who did he lose to not qualify?
I don't remember now.
I am lost on that. Somebody explain that to me. Like, I thought Jinder won and was in the ladder match.
I might be off, but
or maybe he's in something else, or the number one contenders. Maybe that's what it was. I don't know.
Last I had heard is that he was going to replace Apollo Crews, who was injured in the match, and that's. Yeah, when we ended up getting AJ in the spot and everything. So
I'm so fucking lost. Robbie Hyde, man, I'm glad you like that. I don't. You gave it a 6 out of 10. I mean, I might, maybe, or 5. I might go 5. I don't know tonight. It was.
AJ took his place. Okay.
Oh, so. Yeah. So I was entertained enough. That's what I'll say. Is I was entertained enough, and it was short. So it was kind of like, never got to the point where I was like, oh, I'm going to be bored. But it was kind of just like, scratch my head about some things. And yeah, Seth and Drew did a good job. I like Seth's new music and Messiah entrance. Goes along better than Burn It Down.
Yeah, I did like his new entrance. And that match to me was match of the night. I enjoyed that match. Yep. They wrestled well. They, the crowd definitely would have chanted "This is awesome" if they were there.
Yeah.
But yeah, going back really quick to Bayley and Tamina, I mean, it was a shit show. It was worse than the Nia Jax match.
What?
That I thought it was going to be.
I thought the match was all right.
I could not stand this one bit.
Why?
I didn't enjoy any of the offense from Tamina. I know she tried to sell the leg injury at one point, but I felt like she was kind of bumbling around. And there was one point where she was going in the corner and she's kind of limping, and then she stops limping, stops selling entirely, and then Bayley catches her leg to put her in the knee bar, and right after she breaks the hold, she gets back up. And she has her, it was just like, oh, the selling's done now.
Yeah.
I'm not injured anymore.
Man, I thought that was...
Bayley, Bayley was the one that actually kept it up. Oh, I can't hold up Tamina when I gets her on her shoulders, but we've seen her slam Nia Jax before. We've seen her, so it's like, I don't know, a little less believability there as well.
I don't know, man. It was weird. I was watching that, and I thought that match was the second or third best match of the night because it was a stupid little match. That's the point, though. Like, I'm trying to say, like, it wasn't a match that you're like gonna be like, wow. But for Tamina and Bayley, I was like, wow, I can't believe I thought that match was a nice little match. Problem is, why is it happening? That was all I could think was, why is this match happening? Tamina hasn't beaten a fucking soul, I feel like.
Yeah, they're just looking for filler right now because all the women that they would have had face Bayley are in the Money in the Bank match, the ladder match. And they're not going to pull the trigger with Sasha Banks yet or at all. We'll see if that ever happens with these two feuding. But it seems to be that Sasha would be the heel and Bayley would be the face. They would turn that around if we're going to have them feud for SummerSlam. But
right,
that's just what rumor has it.
Yeah.
But to me, yeah, it's one of those things where, oh crap, we don't have anybody else, so who can we throw in? Oh, we still got Tamina. Well, no, and it's hard when you go into a match knowing that this person's going to lose regardless, so my interest is already diminished, and then seeing her, suck at wrestling, honestly, and then the selling just was disappointing.
I'm glad that
I couldn't care for it.
I'm ready to flip out on YouTube. I'm glad when you search Money in the Bank 2020 Joe Cronin, somebody else's live review comes up. Like, this fucking website sucks, dude. Susan Wojcicki, you're a fucking piece of shit. Fuck your fucking shit. Like, what is wrong with this fucking YouTube, dude? Money in the Bank 2020 Joe Cronin. There's no fucking live anywhere. It doesn't appear. Doesn't appear anywhere.
It's ridiculous.
Old fucking videos appear of mine are out of nowhere fucking appears. You know, fucking, like, I mean, really, dude, YouTube, you fucking piece of shit. This is why we don't get new listeners anymore at all. I was doing these reviews before any of these fucking cocksuckers. I was doing these reviews before fucking Solomonster's mangled fag face was doing these fucking things, or any of these other fucking cocksuckers. Go fucking 2012, 11, 2013. I've been doing this for fucking years, god damn it. There was nobody doing this shit, really. And here we are, fucking I go live, and you're fucking putting these mangled motherfuckers up when I search my own fucking name. Fuck you, YouTube, you fucking cocksucking cunt bags. You fucking pieces of shit asshole fucks. I fucking hate this fucking goddamn company now. Fucking Google cocksucker. How the fuck?
They want you to go ahead and get new listeners and whatnot, but how?
Fuck this. Fuck this.
You used
fucking
to trend
channel.
in the live category, and that would help you bring in new viewers and whatnot.
Yeah.
Apparently not anymore.
Ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous, you fucking idiots. You know what they're gonna do is they're gonna make somebody do something crazy. Like, they're gonna make some YouTubers gonna flip out who
Didn't
loses.
somebody already go to the headquarters?
Oh, you're right. Somebody
gun?
already did do that. But yeah, they're gonna make more. More people are gonna flip out whose livelihoods are here because they're censoring people for no reason. Like, it's bullshit. Like, what the fuck is going on, dude? Like, maybe I'll be the one to do it. Like, you fucking cocksuckers at Google and YouTube.
And think about how many, wrongful strikes you've dealt with, and you probably would have been, a much more subscribed channel by now. Honestly, if you break it all down, think about how many times you've lost out on WrestleManias and huge shows because you've had to broadcast on one of your other channels, and because this channel would get taken down wrongfully. I think maybe once did you do something against terms of service?
Maybe 1-2 times I did probably do something that definitely
where you're like,
breaking.
I put up something with copyright, I didn't think of it, and that was
yeah.
All right, so that's on you. But every other single time, which has been dozens of instances since I've been around for nearly 5 years, that you've dealt with this constant just flurry of bullshit.
I'm going to get Jinder Mahal to fucking take out somebody. Let me play some more donations. Jesus Christ, this fucking YouTube.
Yeah, I think that's more likely.
I want you to eat through the center of my diaper so one of my poopers falls out in your mouth.
Oh my god.
That sounds pretty crazy. Oh, wow. Have you ever done that?
I just want you to eat one of my nuggets.
I care more about this Undertaker documentary than Money in the Bank. I give Money in the Bank 4/10. Looking forward to Corrupted this Saturday. Eyes, popcorn, popcorn, popcorn.
I don't know why Leah's on my fucking screen right there. I meant to put Jake up next to me. Instead, Leah's picture's up there. Will Tactics, giving it a... wow, my God, giving it a 4 out of 10, Will Tactics.
It's Mother's Day, so Leah gets the spotlight.
Yeah, it's Mother's Day. That's why she's on
A
there.
little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some bubbly?
Thank you,
Look at
Will
this stuff.
Tactics.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
That last match should have been longer. Enjoyed the match toe. Shocked Otis won toe. AJ needed it, but oh well. 5 out of 10 PPV. Alberto Del Rio has been arrested and is facing charges for sexual assault.
Yeah, he's a fucking scumbag. It's pretty funny that he's in trouble. He is a dickhead. I mean, we've been saying it that guy's a dick face for a while. And he's full dickhead mode. He was arrested for assault today. It was crazy. I didn't make a video on it because I didn't want the algorithm to not tell you that I was live, because that would have happened. If I made a video on it earlier today, it wouldn't have told you I was live. We'd have 300 people watching this. Will Tactics, thank you, man. Largest donation to the stream. He's got that digital JCS title right now. Will Tactics. Normally we do Sunday Night Gaming tonight, but obviously there's a WWE pay-per-view. We're going to do that. Will Tactics, thank you, bro. I appreciate it, dude. Yeah, let me, Alabama, yeah, dude, it's just, Alberto Del Rio's a psycho. Let's just be honest. And shout out to everybody who's checking us out on the Twitch stream, too. I wanted to see how that would do. We did well on Twitch the other day on UFC, so I figured we'd give it a try on here as well.
There you go. Yeah, Alberto's always seemed like a terrible person.
Yeah, we are going to go ahead and take calls in a little bit. A little bit later, I will take calls. So just, if you want to get something out, we will get you on here a little bit later. Or we'll move to Discord maybe, and we'll take calls that way. We'll see what happens. Holy shit, 1,000 bits on Twitch! Coming in from Nightmare Official. He's been dropping bombs on my video game streams all week long. And Nightmare with an absolute devastating bomb.
I know you're talking about me, bro.
Wow, man. I can't believe it. Nightmare, thank you, sir. I hope he dies in a campfire. Somebody said something about Justin something. I don't know, fucking bro. I don't know what. I don't care. I hope Justin dies in a campfire accident. How about that? That was a clip from Monetize This.
Shayna Baszler didn't even make it to the roof. WTF.
Dude, Shayna Baszler doesn't even make it to the fucking roof. I mean, you gotta be kidding me, Mario. What are they doing, dude? What are they doing? She can't even make it to the fucking roof. Oh my god. Movado.
My name is Kane and I'm donating
Vince couldn't resist a fucking food fight. Not that Vince gives a shit, but I think the live crowd is totally in need to filter out this shit. Without boos or cheers, the writers are out of control. Tamina fucking Snooki get a title shot for fucks.
Yeah, I don't understand Tamina's title shot. Movado, thank you for the 666. And Sasha with the distraction, and they're trying to make her a face. They actually referenced at one point, what was it, Sasha that said it? Movado, thanks for the donation, Movado. Thank you for keeping me on the air, bro. She said, like, oh, how's therapy going or something? Like, so, like, Tamina's a good person now because she's in therapy? Is that what? Like,
is that really it?
Like,
oh,
no,
God.
I heard, no, yeah, Sasha was like, oh, sorry. Is that helping you in your therapy sessions? How's therapy going or whatever like that? What the fuck? So, like, but honestly, dude, like, that actually helped me. Because I was like, oh, she's in therapy, so, like she's
That's
going to
how you get the, yeah.
Like, so she's...
That's the change in her character.
I mean, listen, dude, I'm sorry. I didn't hate the match like you did because I took it for what it was worth, which, to me, that was a match that you're supposed to see on, like, Saturday morning Superstars. In which case you'd be like,
this
okay.
isn't Superstars. This is Money in the Bank.
No,
baby.
I agree.
We're supposed to be...
No, that's the problem. But you know what? I liked it better than the New Day's match. Because it actually had...
that one was pretty heinous, too. That was ass.
I just didn't...
I'm really against this show tonight.
Wow, yeah,
Put
you
it in
are
me
mad.
Not feeling well, but this was mostly, to steal from others, the negative 5 stars. Yeah, it was so disappointing. I was looking forward to a lot of this. Even put up, we did the rundown on Out of Nowhere. Danny was watching with me. She's like, wow, I'm done. I was like, yeah, sorry. It's not a not a well-received night, but usually I was trying to look for the good in it, and I didn't see it. Honestly, I'm the tag match, as you said, that was a rush job and a half, and they I feel like didn't let anybody really shine there.
Yeah, I'm surprised. That's the one thing I'll say. Like let's go negatives and positives about that main event. The positives were some of the campy stuff was funny. The positives were it didn't go too long, but that's also like a negative. The positives were, I'm happy
it didn't go too long in this instance. Like, if it was really good, I'd be like, oh, damn, I would want this to keep going. But with this being just total ass, I was happy that it was short.
Vince was funny. Bruce Pritchard was funny. Doink was not funny. John Laurinaitis
I like
was not
Bruce
funny.
Pritchard coming out of the stall, the urinal, stall. That was funny.
Yep.
But I didn't care for any of the other cameos. The Doink one, Stephanie McMahon. Why would they have a briefcase hanging from the roof in the conference room? That was ridiculous. Plus, which briefcase you're going for. That has money inside of it, so it's supposed to be a prop, even if it is a decoration. Yeah. It's not on the wall. It's hanging. Yeah. So that was a silly thing. That
Carmella's retarded, basically.
That was Dana Brooke.
Dana Brooke's retarded. Yeah, that was it.
Stephanie, snapping at her afterwards, being like, Nia Jax is drooling. You got to clean that up. Like, after the mess they made with the food fight.
We're gonna play the donations, Tony. Don't worry, man. I'll get your donation, Tony Blondo. Thank you, Tony. Everybody that donated, we will read your donation. Relax, bro.
Tony just wants to throw me off the roof.
They're paused. So. They're paused, Tony. I paused them so we can talk. because otherwise people complain that the donations go off and on and on and on the whole time. So I pause the donations almost like mini commercial breaks and things like that. So we'll get to your donation. Relax.
Especially when I can't hear him, so it's difficult.
Yeah, Jake can't hear him because he's retarded. No, I'm just kidding. No,
I try to, but
yeah. So make sure you guys watch all my videos constantly. Come to my channel, watch my videos like crazy, binge my channel, put my playlists on, do whatever you can, because the more you watch me, the more YouTube will recommend me to you, and the more watch time, and hit the like button and hit the share. Guys, we only have 209 likes. Like, other people have like 700 likes. This is bullshit. We got to hit that fucking like button. I mean, let's do something here. You know what I mean? Like, we're retarded. Let's go.
Super chat.
Probably best match of the night would be Jeff Hardy and Cesaro.
You let Barnyard win the briefcase.
Jesus, really? Jesus Davila. Who let... What? Oh, fuck, man. It already left the screen, man. Jesus, thank you, man. I don't know what you said, but I'll figure it out later. And
I'll pull it up in a second.
Yeah, Jake will look up what you said. I'll play another one.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Alexa's sweet ass.
Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly. That's it.
Him not bitching the 2 PPVS they've done without fans has been entertaining. The Vince part was funny. There enough bitching on the regular shows. Truth was one of best things on show.
Without fans have been entertaining. Yeah, see, Alexa's sweet ass. I think it was fairly entertaining. I was fairly entertained by the show tonight. Like, you know, I don't really like it. You know, like a 5 or 6 out of 10. Like with a sort of like a thumbs up. Like I would, you know what I mean? Like I gave WrestleMania thumbs up. You know, it's pretty good. WrestleMania, man, that was not bad for no fans. A little thumbs up. Tonight I would say thumbs up. Thumbs. Like it's like I'm
More
not
thumb up your ass.
Yeah, but Jake is in the thumb up your ass mode right now, which I get because if I was in the wrong mood tonight, I would hate this fucking show. By the way, did Carmella's real name is Leah?
I'm not sure, but if that's the case. Hey. And Jesus said, "Who let Barnyard win the briefcase?"
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, she just tweeted out. Her name is Leah Van Dale. It says Leah. So she has my wife's name. You know, if Leah
so that's technically not cheating then.
Yeah.
You're still sleeping with Leah.
And she's from Massachusetts, so that's
it's
weird.
2 for 2.
Look at those titties, though. Holy shit, man.
Sinful.
Good God almighty. I'm gonna need to wax my carrots on. All right, let's go back to the donations because there's a lot, and we need to get through these. And I want to hear what you guys have to say. I think me and Jake could spin our wheels about this over and over again, but we basically gave you, what we thought about most of this, and there'll be some things we'll think about throughout the night tonight. But
Glorious. No, I will give in till I'm victorious. And I will defend.
It's our brother Ryan Romano about to come down the aisle.
I'm fucking Bobby Roode. Triple H wants to fuck me. Glorious.
Take my money and grape me, Joe. I feel like everyone who should've won did except Otis. The question is, where are they going to go with him? Otis is nowhere near ready to be champion. Just my opinion.
Ryan Romano, you are a beast. What they're going to do is they're going to keep Otis up with this comedy act. Ryan, thank you for that big drop, by the way. Is that the top donation? That is the new top donation. Ryan Romano. They're going to... Okay, so let me get Ryan on the board here. So, Jake, what do you think they're going to do with Otis?
I think they're honestly, as you started to say, which is going to be the truth, they're just going to keep with the comedy stuff for a while and put the Money in the Bank briefcase more as like a decoration for him. It's just going to be an accessory. And then when time, push comes to shove, that'll be more relevant down the road. Right now, I think they're just going to have him, I'm Mr. Money in the Bank, and then they're just going to make him more, family friendly and comedic, probably till after SummerSlam. Then I think we'll start seeing more of a main event push with him, and that's when the briefcase will come into play. They really want to wait for fans to do anything meaningful, I think, with Otis. Yeah. This is their, chance to just put their finger on the button. They don't have to push it yet, but at least they have that option.
Like think of like even if at WrestleMania next year there's fans again, and like the heel beats a face, or something like that, or they know that they're, or whenever they can pull this out of their back pocket, right? Even in
Exactly.
7 months. Like, say they book a match and they realize, listen, the fans aren't buying this. They're not down with this. You know, so you have the face lose, and then Otis comes out, like at WrestleMania. The fans would go nuts. Like somebody said it yesterday. It might have been Jim Cornette, or it might have been Bruce Pritchard. I think it was Jim Cornette. It wasn't Bruce Pritchard. It might have been Jim Cornette. And they were like, dude, if you know, in the mid '90s, we all know that, you know, the Repo Man and the Doink the Clowns and all that stuff was stupid, and you know, it just wasn't working anymore, and they finally went into the real life type of stuff and the Attitude and all that stuff. But they were saying how, like, that shit would fly now. Like, people would fucking, like, Repo Man could be the most over guy nowadays because of how people are. I don't really agree with that 100%, because I think that there's, like, I think the audience, for some reason, the audience right now wants these, like, over-the-top, stupid gimmick things, and then on top of that, they want really good wrestling. So, whereas in the mid-'90s, they wanted, I think, better stories, people that they could identify with more, and that's what they wanted, and so we got that. Like, the wrestling didn't get much better, and some case, you know, but the theatrics and the relationships the fans had with the characters got better. So, but nowadays, yeah, things like maybe like Repo Man and fucking Chicken Nugget Guy and shit like that would get over for some reason with a certain demographic of people.
I don't think they would be the top, though. They'd certainly get over, but that's why with Otis, there was something endearing about him and Tucker together, because they were that blue-collar, everyman kind of, you know, representation. They were standing up for the little guy and the big guy alike, you know. It was that 9 to 5 type of thing they were trying to get across, you know, and saying that we work hard for everything we've accomplished, and this is what we're trying to aspire towards. And that's why I think that, you know, really they were good as a unit. They were good as a team because they played well off of each other. That's why I am worried, even with Mandy being in Otis's corner, how it's going to play out without Tucker.
This is really important. I know that everybody is sick of having to follow me when my Twitter accounts come down, so I am so sorry to you guys about this. But if you want to interact, some of the most important ways to interact with me are to become a patron. Okay, guys, become a patron. You can use Patreon on your phone. There's an app, patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. 30 hours of bonus content a month that you cannot hear on YouTube. The podcast with me and Tommy, my wife, me and Jake, the Corrupted Podcast, and so much more. This Saturday, Ken and Filthy return as special guests on Corrupted Podcast. We're going to dish out all the drama and all the bullshit, and we're going to have a fucking fun time. So join us for that. So make sure you sign up on Patreon for just $1 at least. There's a whole bunch of tiers, but for $1, you get alerts when I'm live because YouTube doesn't tell you. And so tonight, man, we have 335 patrons. We are trying to get back to 400 to sustain what we had. Think about becoming a patron really hard if you love the show. If you don't donate, but you want something out of it, Patreon is the way to go, guys. Get over there. PayPal's the best way. Credit cards sometimes have problems where they don't work on Patreon because they're stupid. Automatic payments, whatever. But PayPal works the best. I suggest that. But that's up to you guys. Let's go to the poll now on Twitter. My new Twitter account is at JCS Commentary. Okay, so at JCS Commentary is my new Twitter account. So come on over and follow me on Twitter and get over there and vote on the poll if you'd like to. Right now we have 122 votes. Fortunately, in the past, we'd have like 800 votes, but my Twitter account is reset and Twitter sucks. So did you enjoy money? And by the way, like JD's never lost his Twitter. Nobody else ever loses their Twitter. I lost my Twitter for saying MTV hates white people. That's not even that bad. So like before someone says, well, they're not assholes on Twitter. Yeah, they are. JD demeans and shits on people. I'm not saying he should lose his. He shouldn't. Nobody should. But I'm just saying, like, dude, people are like, why do you don't even have any Twitter followers? Somebody was like, oh, you only got 800 followers. You're a loser. I'm a loser because I have 800 followers. You fucking idiot. This is my 8th Twitter account, you dumb cunt. This is my 8th Twitter account. Fucking, I had 36,000 Twitter followers a couple years ago. Now I have fucking 800. Go fuck yourself. It's because all fucking cocksuckers attack my shit. Okay, so 34% of you guys say it was awesome. 13% of you said it was terrible, and 51% of you are saying it was okay. So, I mean, that's basically along the lines of what I've been trying to say, where I'm like, pretty thumbs up, kind of like 5, 6 out of 10. I don't know. I was entertained, though. That's the one thing I will say is I'm appreciative to WWE that I was entertained. Entertained is the way to say it. I was entertained. But Jake DeMarco was not entertained.
There was a few things that I did care for, but all in all, it didn't really resonate with me tonight. I was looking forward to this, but unfortunately, it just fell flat. I mean, they advertised the match late between R-Truth and MVP, and then it ends up being Bobby Lashley.
That was hilarious, though, when he slapped him.
Yeah, that was funny. I like Truth talking in the background in the backstage as well. That was a funny, interview that he did.
I'm coming for you, Tom Brady, dude. Yeah. I'm so, like, I at first I start rolling my eyes because I'm like, all right, I've had enough of Truth is retarded gimmick, but I haven't. It was funny. I got to tell you, man, you're right, Jake. That everything else was stupid, like you were about to say, but that was funny at least when he slapped him in the face.
He's just so damn good. He really is. I wish I looked like they're teasing, more of the 24/7 title, but we'll see what happens there.
Yeah, but that hats off to R-Truth, man. That was funny. Like, dude, that was one of my favorite things of the whole night when he slapped Bobby Lashley. I mean, the look on Bobby's face, the way R-Truth did it, and then he goes, "I didn't actually mean to do it. I just do that." Where's the clip of it? I think I tweeted it out. I'll play the audio for the people. Just let's play let me watch it and play the audio because I love it. There we go. Jake won't be able to hear it.
Hey, appreciate it. I'm gonna take a night off too, Bobby. Thank you. Whoa, man, look. How come he get the night off, dog, and I don't get the night off? Bro, there's a whole big world out here. A big world, man. Well, we don't. Okay, I didn't even know I did that. I didn't even know I did that, Bobby.
Okay, I didn't even know I did that. Okay, I didn't even know I did that, Bobby. That was fucking funny, dude. That was real. I mean, I bet Vince was dying. See, Vince has that type of humor sometimes that, like, I can get with that humor that Vince has. Like, I get with the humor of, like, when Drew slammed Seth Rollins' face into the table. Like, I know Vince loved that. I love that, too. I get with that. But what I don't get with is, like, having a food fight for the 7 millionth time or, like, pushing somebody into your swimming pool at your house for the 7 millionth time.
Yeah.
But Vince could just... That joke will never die for him. Like, it goes right along with that pushing people into his pool. It's always funny to him. And, that's what they say. It's always fucking funny to him. And a food fight is always funny to him. And
always. And somehow he's still okay with murder, because he definitely threw 2 guys off. Or had two men thrown off the roof today.
Well, he threw the Mexican over the border. He threw the Mexican over the border.
He said, "Forget that wall. I don't need it." And just starts heaving him over. I don't know what to make of it. Like, with some of these things, you're supposed to believe that, these guys are dead. They fell off the roof of the Titan Tower. They're done for. They're that's it, all the way up top. And I'd rather you see them land on the landing that's really high up, so it looks bad. Even if they cut it and you see them go off, and then you see their bodies laid out, rather than have them, or leave the audience to think, "Oh my God, they were thrown straight off." I've always had an issue with that with wrestling, though, with buried alive matches, and then the guy comes back the next night, things like that. So
yeah, ridiculous.
Triple H gets pancaked in the car, dumped off the big lift that Stone Cold had, and was there the next night on on Raw or SmackDown. So that's always how it goes with them when they pull these death-defying stunts. They don't even have people stay away for a week anymore. I'm surprised AJ stayed, going as long as he did from Mania. I know Aaron's so excited that Asuka finally, got some recognition and won tonight. And I am happy with the winners. I will say that.
Yeah. It's just how they
Asuka's been screwed time and time again. I mean, she was forced to drop her belt just so Becky could have her 2-belt moment at WrestleMania. She dropped the SmackDown title so quickly before WrestleMania. It was ridiculous. And time again, Asuka's been screwed over. So I will give them that. We got someone new in Otis, and then we got someone that has worked very hard in Asuka. So at least they're getting their chance to soak up the sun. Now, I hate the way they always say that with Money in the Bank, like, oh, the risk is worth the reward and things like that, because you don't know. Just because you have the briefcase doesn't mean you're going to be the champion. Look at what happened with Baron Corbin, most recently.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean you're going to be the next whatever champion. So it just gives you that opportunity. So it's not always worth the risk, but.
I'm going to go back to the donations again and see what we got here, because we have a lot of donations, to be honest. Thank you guys for the support too, man. Much appreciated. Especially puts me in a better mood. I'm shadow banned, but the audience that is here that loves this shit or that is supporting this, you guys are beasts. So much appreciated. Holy shit, dude! What the fuck? No, my God! Nightmare! Another 1,000 bits on Twitch.
Damn, he's not joking.
He's not fucking around, dude. What in the world, Nightmare? We got a HBK theme cover song. We need to get that going right now. Where's that at, bro? Bring out the sexy boy. Give me the sexy boy. Give me the sexy boy. Where's it at? Here it is. Yeah, here we go.
I think I'm cute. I know I'm sexy. I've got the looks that drives the girls wild. I got the moves. We have a new really move. I see chill. CJ Bradley down there spot. I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. I'm just a sexy J. I'm not your boy toy. I make him hot. I make him shiver. Their knees get weak whenever I'm around. They see me walk, they hear me talk. I make them feel like they're on cloud nine. I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. Your hot up girls, yeah, Mr. Nice Guy, hands off the merchandise. Nightmare with 1,000 bits. This is Money in the Bank, motherfucker. I think I'm cute. I know I'm sexy.
I'm sorry, I've lost my mind. I'm sorry. Nightmare official. With the 1,000 bits coming in, Nightmare. Thank you, Nightmare. You're giving everybody a fucking nightmare after that. That was a nightmare. We'll never get that out of our heads again. You may never get me doing that out of your head. Super chat coming in.
Party.
Let's see what's going on. What the fuck?
I'd like to see Jake get thrown off the roof.
Oh, man. Tony Blando. Or Bland? Is it Blando? Tony, is it Blando or Blondo? Is it Blando? I think it's Tony Blando. I'm going Blando. Blando rhymes with Lando. Lando Calrissian's sexy. Tony Blando. Thank you for the super chat party. Yeah, we throw Jake off the roof.
Gravity's a bitch, but I bounce, so it's all
he'll
good.
bounce right back up in a bubble.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna be okay there.
It'll be all right. I love all the people that are just beyond pissed off that Otis won. You see people on Twitter, the only ones happy about this are fat bearded men,
Really? Well, I mean, like, I feel like
part
it's
of the demographic.
I feel like a lot of the fat bearded men are not even that big a fan of his. I feel like they're the ones that like Aleister Black.
AJ didn't maintain possession with 2 feet in bounds.
Mario Rodriguez. AJ did not maintain possession with 2 feet in bounds. It's kind of like that.
Give it a hell yeah! I give this a 7/10.
No.
It was stupid entertainment. Baron, Ayuk murder. Ayuk, he'll fucking do it again.
Oh my god. Baron, yeah, H King 5, you're right, man. It was silly entertainment. I mean, dude, we really have to give them credit for trying, for doing something. They threw this together weeks ago, whatever. So, I give it a 6 out of 10. I'm going to be kind of nice to it, in a way. But there were things that I don't know why they couldn't do.
Here we go. About to get it, man. Here we go. Here we go.
A little better.
Oh,
James Metzler coming in with the $5.
Donated $5 through Streamlabs before the stream started. Just wanted to make sure it gets played.
Oh, damn, man. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find that now, James. I don't know why, but Streamlabs...
It wasn't letting you replay donations the other night.
Yeah,
so.
it doesn't. It never did. After about 45 minutes to 2 hours, like, you can't find it. It makes no sense. I'll try to find it for you, though, James. Why did the donation come in before the show started, though? James, thanks for the donation, though, bro. I'll try to find it for you and play it. If I can.
Reminds me of Anchorman tonight, when Brick goes ahead and kills the guy with the trident.
Yeah,
you killed a guy. Baron Corbin needs to lay low for a while. He killed Aleister Black and Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
So he's really got to, get out of the country fast.
That's what they should have gone for. They should have been like, dude, think of that scene from Anchorman. Like, let's either do that the entire show, or let's sort of reference that multiple times. And I think they sort of they flirted with that.
But they didn't pull the trigger. They didn't go all the way. They should have. If you're going to go crazy and silly, then go all the way into it.
Yeah.
Completely unhinged madness.
Yeah, can you imagine if
they just flirt with it.
After he threw Ray off, if one of the other guys had come up to him and be like, Jesus, dude, what are you doing?
See, now that I would have popped for.
You just killed Rey Mysterio. And then he's like, dude, I mean, listen, I want to win this match too, but oh my God.
It's not worth my life.
It's not worth.
Yeah.
Why would you? Oh my God, you would do that. And then you could have had him throw that guy off, and that would have been funny. Or he could have been like, he's not dead, he's just stuck in the whatever. And then they could have cut to him. But I mean, honestly, dude,
yeah, because Aleister Black tweeted out a picture of a ghost in a white sheet, which is funny, because he's dead now. So
I mean, that's the thing is, none of us ever saw the other side of that wall. And they're on the top of the building.
Yeah, I believe there's the second landing, but
I know no, there is, but but a lot of people don't know that. From that perspective, it looks like you just murdered two guys, and I don't know, man. I'm trying to figure out. I mean, I liked what they did. I liked when they got thrown off because I went, holy shit, they just threw Ray off the building. But I knew there's a 20-foot drop below that. When we used to see Vince putting his hands up to hold the WWE sign up, there's a drop down below there, 20 feet or so. So it's probably a big airbag or something. But
yeah, apparently people were nervous about doing the stunt too. And Becky Lynch stated in an interview with TV Insider she saw Vince take the leap off the tower. She said this was done to demonstrate how to take a fall from a great height. This made people assume that Money in the Bank will include a huge dangerous spot that Vince McMahon had to do first. So while they were at the the Performance Center, Vince actually took a huge leap, and just to show everybody, this is how it's done, and this is how it's going to be, how it'll look.
Oh my God!
So the fact that old ass Vince McMahon is still doing it, she said he screamed something of not so bad, is it? It's oh
wow.
God.
Well, because
he also did Shawn Michaels' zipline entrance at WrestleMania 12 for rehearsals.
Yeah. Well, he always said
we knew that, but
they always said he won't let you do anything he wouldn't do.
Exactly. So, but I just think that that was one of the things leading people to know that there was going to be some type of big spot happening. So
for the reference for the people that are where's this drop? What's up with that? We can show it to you. Obviously, you can see it. They are, I believe they're, I'm trying to figure this out, Jake. Maybe you can help me with this, but I'm trying to figure this out. So, in this picture I'm showing, you probably see it on your thing. So,
yeah.
So I'm assuming that they're above the WWE logo here.
Yeah, and then you have the whole landing
here
on the other side, which obviously had some type of crash mat or something.
But you see the building, the top of the building here? This is no small drop. That's a huge drop right there. That picture actually doesn't really do the justice.
I think it's about the height of a cage, though, maybe less.
It's the height of about a steel cage. Because here's a better perspective of it. So they're up here somewhere, I think, and they're going off this down onto this flat. You can't see because of this shot, but there's about there's 15
I wish I could have
feet.
drove by when they had it all set up. And
There's 15 feet from the edge of this bottom right here to this wall. So they're landing on that, and then then obviously you fall off there if you were to fall off. So there's
then you'd be done for.
Now they would have never been able to do this if they had moved to the new building.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
the new WWE building looks like this. Like it's so different. Like the new WWE building looks like this, which they're moving in the next, or they're supposed to be moving in the next year or two, I believe.
Well, they could have always put a net off the side, and
yeah.
I mean, there's ways around it with stunt work, but
here's a better look at what. Here you go. This is way better. These pictures were released a few years back. Everybody remembers when they got the new logo. So,
there you go.
So there's a great look. So they're up here on top of this thing, in the ring, in the middle of this, and they're getting thrown off and landing about where Vince is standing right here. So it's about
because you figure his head almost hits the halfway point, so it's got to be about
15
12
feet.
to 14 feet.
Yeah, I'd say 15 or 14. Yeah, maybe 12 to 15 feet drop. Because Vince is 6 feet, so you could put another Vince up here and you still wouldn't clear the wall. So that's 12. So it's about 15 feet.
Yeah.
So yeah, we were about right. So but it was cool. Back to the donations. See what you guys are saying. Thank you for the donations.
There's something going
on.
Oh no! Up in space.
There's an alien here.
On up in this place. There's something weird kinda happening, strange kinda happening, things are kinda happening. What the fuck is happening? Aliens, extraterrestrials, they gave me a shot. Nanotechnology. I'm not me. You're not you. La la la. I'm fucking crazy, split personality, Scott McKinnon.
Yo Joe.
Yo.
I gave tonight's show a 5/10. There were some fun and bad stuff. Otis and Asuka winning left a bad taste in my mouth. Also I have a new Twitter that is at any wrestling. The JCS army should come give me a follow. This is the first and last.
This is the first and last self-advertisement. JD Venom, no, but JD Venom, thank you for the $51. JD Venom has been one of the top supporters of mine since back in the day. So, guys, if you could give that a follow, go give him some love at any wrestling.
I just retweeted his in memoriam to Ray and Alistair. So
how did he get that name? Nobody had taken any wrestling? Holy shit.
I guess not.
That's really awesome. I'm going to pee my pants. Take over.
Alrighty. Yeah, the pre-show, you saw Jeff Hardy take on Cesaro. I thought that was a good match. A lot of good back and forth from those two. I only wish that was on the main card. As I said before, New Day, they did retain here. I felt like this was lackluster to steal from Tommy. It just they had the Lucha House Party obviously take that big maneuver, but the camera work here was real spotty at times. They missed a lot. I mean, even that the elbow drop for the near fall was missed pretty much to get the actual impact. So I mean, it wasn't terrible, but I mean, it just certainly could have been a lot better. I expected a lot more action from those four, especially New Day and Lucha House Party. I feel like, some people said, it was a really good outing. I just didn't take it as such. But to be fair, I haven't been following SmackDown wholeheartedly either, and was not even aware that both Miz and Morrison were no longer the tag champs. So that speaks volumes there. R-Truth was entertaining. Obviously Bobby Lashley is going to squash him quickly, but I wish we can get more from Truth. I mean, the comedy that he does present, as Joe said, him being retarded, we thought we'd be sick of it by now, but it just works. It works so well. So, Ryan, thank you. Have a great night. But I thoroughly enjoy everything that R-Truth has to do. Bayley, obviously with Sasha by her side, taking on Tamina. Some people in the chat even said that this was Tamina's best match, and if that is the fact of the night, that's sad, because to me it was not a fantastic match at all. I know Joe liked it more than I did, but to me her lack of in-ring ability certainly shows. I mean, Bayley is no miracle worker and can only make her look so good at times, and I feel like she kind of left Bayley hung out to dry in certain instances, because Bayley really tried to put out as much offense as possible, but Tamina's lack of selling at certain points and inability to really innovate or do anything, I feel, besides the big hoss moves, crashing into the table and landing on the chairs, like, the big splash. That's it. I know she's the larger woman, and that's kind of her pigeonholed role, but you should be able to at least orchestrate a bit more, especially when you're in a title match and this is your chance to show off more of your character. So it felt lackluster. It felt just not that entertaining for me personally. Braun and Bray, I said it before, I thought they made them both look foolish here, sadly. I really enjoyed Drew and Seth. Now, this was the highlight of the night for me. These two worked very well together. I mean, McIntyre, when he hit the belly-to-belly suplexes and then the big boot right afterwards, I mean, I thought he damn near ripped Seth in half. That a lot of what they did to each other just looked painful and powerful, and Rollins' frog splash was a thing of beauty. I really like his new theme song. I think it fits his current persona very, very well with the Monday Night Messiah gimmick. So I like that whole divine entrance that he's got going on. What else? I know I took a few more notes from the match. The Falcon Arrow, again, I thought that was a really great near fall. Good 2 count from those two. I'm trying to see if there was anything else that I missed that was really stand out. I did like the ending. You know, you thought that the stomp was coming out of nowhere, and then you get the Glasgow kiss with the headbutt from McIntyre, and then bounces into the rope and gets a super kick, you know, that he eats. Stumbles into the ropes, and then, oh, bam, Claymore kick out of nowhere. Loved it. 19-minute match. Great first defense for Drew. Makes him look, you know, really impressive. And really, you know, can't help but overstate just how impactful some of his moveset is. So that's really great to have him as a champion right now. And I was surprised by the handshake afterwards. I thought they were going to be doing, you know, where Seth would come out and attack him and start to fight, but that wasn't the case. So I'm curious, do we see this feud continue going forward, or is this it? And, you know, or does Seth come back with some nefarious plan in a way to, you know, thwart the title away and ruin McIntyre's day? I'm eager to see what happens from here. You know, there's a few people that can go ahead and face Drew, and I don't think he and Seth are done yet, but really great match, and it'd be great to see, you know, some type of stipulation involved with these two, like a no holds barred match, similar to what we got out of WrestleMania with Kevin Owens involved. And then I as far as the Money in the Bank match, I feel like we didn't really see much from Daniel Bryan, honestly. You know, I felt more like it just, I don't know, it was underwhelming in that sense. Daniel Bryan really didn't get to do all that much, I feel. You know, he got a few spots. The part with Vince, I didn't care for, with him and AJ talking about, oh, who's cowering more? No, you looked, you know, weak there and you looked foolish. The only little moment that I actually laughed at where they had the cameo was Bruce Pritchard, you know, having Brother Love come out of the bathroom. That made me laugh. I was never a fan of Laurinaitis, the people power thing, and even having Otis throwing a pie in his face, it's like, I don't care about the whole food fight angle. So that really went ahead, and it was just, again, not comedic to me. So sadly, I'm trying to see if there's any news or updates here in the meantime. But we also did get a promo from the mysterious hacker during Money in the Bank. Really, you know, seems like it's going to be Mustafa Ali. We always have the circle of lights and whatnot, but Twitter does, you know, continue to have all the hackers' messages saying the truth will be heard. And as far as tonight, you know, he said, I am the truth and no one is safe. But I thought it was a really, really good vignette that they kind of had with the hacker tonight. So I thought maybe he would reveal himself tonight. And that's kind of what I thought they were building to, but I guess they're, you know, still holding on strong for a little bit. So it is interesting. It kind of had a candid camera type idea going on a little bit when they unfolded and unveiled Mandy's storyline with Sonya, which has been really great on SmackDown as well. The match they had the other night, I didn't care for so much of the outcome of Mandy and Sonya, because you think that Sonya would really want to just destroy Mandy. Getting the roll-up wouldn't be that satisfying. You figure there's more anger and hostility there, so she would really want to tear her apart and, you know, take her limb from limb and rip her to shreds. But at least we know we got more from those two coming going forward. So I've liked the promos that Sonya's delivered, and Mandy's sounded good as well. And it really adds more to her and Otis's relationship too. So yeah, that is right. Lucifer, you know, the food fight shit is Vince. Vince does, as Joe said before, I agree entirely. Vince has that certain type of humor. He has that certain mindset. And that's really what it comes down to. So he likes fart jokes. He likes, you know, he likes the silly, childish type of humor, and I just can't help but feel like it doesn't do much in this day and age for most of the fans, sadly. So I am happy that Otis won. I mean, he's extremely popular. He has such an immense popularity right now, and some people seem to think that, oh, maybe they'll cash in on the tag team titles. I don't think that would ever happen. You know, they had their chance with the tag titles, you know, with the Elimination Chamber. I really don't think that that's what they're going for here. It really seems like, you know, unfortunately, which I don't think is the best idea, but I think Tucker is no more as far as his partner goes. Maybe that's something they have that happens now. Tucker's jealous, and that, you know, is the storyline they go with. I could see them easily going with that to keep Otis busy for the next few months until they get some fans back in the arenas. Soundwave Joe might have died in the bathroom. You never know for sure, though. But yeah, I mean, think about it. Otis goes ahead and he's got the briefcase. He's got the beautiful girl. Everything's looking up Otis. And Tucker could turn out to be the heel, even though he's justified in his feelings. He could be the bad guy saying, you know, you left me behind. I supported you and I fought for you and I fought by your side. And I always looked out for you and you left me. And even though we know that's not the case, Otis is just taking advantage of the opportunities that he was given. But I could see, you know, them two feuding going forward, taking up a bit of time. And then once we get to SummerSlam, bam, Otis is ready to start making use of that briefcase. So
yeah, I think there's going to be
I think that might be a way for, you know, Otis versus Tucker to take up some time and might be a good story. Plus, I think it was a bit of a swerve tonight to fans who thought AJ being the last-minute addition was the obvious choice.
That's basically what I said the other night. I was like, he's the fucking, whatever you call it, the red herring or whatever I called him. I was like, he's the guy, like, oh, it's going to be AJ. But then we said, okay, I don't think it's going to be AJ because that's too, like, set up. So I'm still going Aleister Black. And then then it was like, but you could really see Otis winning somehow. And you said the same thing. And it's like, dude, I can't believe that our secondary picks, like, so basically, like, the people we thought I could see them going with this person because of this. Like, that was the pick in both situations. So weird.
Yeah,
but our picks, no. And the picks that we thought could happen because it would make sense too, no. So it was all about their picks winning.
Yeah, exactly. They had to go ahead and
cheers, motherfuckers. It took me forever to find a fucking glass, dude. Like, I got Corona beer up there, and I'm kind of like leery about drinking out of the bottles, even just putting my mouth on a bottle.
You don't want Corona, that's for sure.
Yeah, I want the Corona, but I don't want the Corona. So I poured it into, and I'm looking for my glass that I normally drink out of, which is a very tall, short glass. I like those type of glasses. And I couldn't find it because goddamn fucking kid must have taken it up and kept it in his room. So I found this Zelda cup, and this has my beer in it. And now the night begins because I'm going to keep streaming all night long. Well, I don't know. I'm going to stream as long as I can, and, I'm going to be drinking. But here we go. Let's go back to the donations. Thank you to Jake for that long coverage as I peed my pants.
What else we got? Oh,
the
a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh,
a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Will Asuka have a successful cash-in, and what happens to Shayna Baszler?
I think Asuka could have a pretty successful cash-in. I think yes. And what happens to Shayna Baszler is she probably starts, beating up other. She's probably gonna have matches against some women where she beats them up, goes on a good tear, and then under Raper probably goes on to eventually maybe still win a title. Maybe still win the title.
Transvestite from sexual Transylvania. I'm a sexy transvestite from sexual Transylvania. Sexy transvestite from sexual Transylvania.
Help. Someone start a GoFundMe to raise money to post my bail.
Oh my God, Al Bundy, El Patron. Yeah, El Patron is in some trouble, man. I don't know what he's going to do, but he seems to like controlling women seems to be the thing. Seems to be the theme. Chavo Guerrero wasn't too happy with it a few years ago.
Super chat.
What are your thoughts on Tekashi669?
I think he's a fucking idiot. The great Charlie, thanks for the $2, man. I think he's a fucking idiot, and I mean, hope the guy don't get killed because he.
What else we got?
Ratted those.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly. That's it. Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly. That's it.
When I see Otis, I'm thinking Tommy's mom and Bullfrog's dad had a kid. No to incest, hillbilly love, and
Oh
the
my
fags
God.
of :19.
Jesus. AJ Adams, thank you, sir. Yeah, he is a hillbilly. He's probably a guy that would hang you, AJ Adams. No doubt about it, man. Thanks for the $3. Uno, dos, tres. I'm gonna let some more donations come in here.
Yeah, Mandy congratulated Otis, saying, "I'm so proud of you. Now we can celebrate."
Oh,
so that's cute.
shit.
Damn. Again.
Nightmare again. You want me to sing Sexy Boy again? No, I won't do that. Okay. Nightmare official again, man. What is going on Twitch? I haven't even looked over there in a while. Holy hell, man. It's very quiet over there, but it is not quiet in the donations department.
And one bit. Yeah, Bernard's right. He said I could see Tucker come back as a heel with a makeover since he has a generic look. I could see that too and have them two fix it.
Yeah. Toxic Death. Look at the bits on Twitch right now. 26,000.
Give me that Superman punch in my rectum. Give me that Superman punch in my rectum. I don't care if your whole fist goes up my asshole. Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns.
It doesn't make sense that AJ is not the winner. What if they tried using that ending in a championship ladder match?
It doesn't make sense that AJ's not the winner. What if they tried using that ending in a championship ladder match? Yeah, I mean, it was goofy. Toxic Death. I agree that it's toxic. It was goofy.
Yeah,
but
you
I
have
mean,
to maintain control and possession.
I wouldn't have been happy with AJ winning because AJ doesn't want to be champion, so now he gets the Money in the Bank. So to me, like, yeah, I would have been bored if AJ had won. So I don't know. To me, it makes sense he didn't win because
if not Alistair, then I did want to see Otis, so it works.
Yeah, I was going Alistair, Otis, and then
AJ's accomplished a lot. Money in the Bank is supposed to build new stars and elevate people that are kind of stuck and stagnant. You know, AJ just had a huge, main event at WrestleMania with The Undertaker.
Right.
So,
I mean, I could see that the argument. Some people were, like he needs a win back or needs something to, something back. Yeah. I think this is that. He's in the match, and he had a pretty prominent spot in it.
Yeah, losing Money in the Bank, I don't think really constitutes as a loss. I don't really feel like it ever has. This is kind of a free-for-all.
You're right. Like people freaking out over people not winning this, like, oh, now they're buried. I don't know about that.
I don't think, yeah.
But Shayna Baszler losing at WrestleMania than not winning
it
Money in
can
the Bank.
compound into, consistent losses followed by, when they're so flippant about booking, it's really baffling at times.
Yeah.
I mean, Shayna, we're going to have her destroy every single woman in the Elimination Chamber in mere seconds in between each introduction. Every time a pod opens, she's ripping them to shreds. She beats all 5 women. She cleared house at the Royal Rumble only to pretty much eliminate herself.
Mm-hmm.
And then she loses to Becky pretty, clean as well. And it's just like time and time again, when it matters, she's getting her ass kicked since she's gotten called up. So it's just not a great look. It's like when it doesn't count for anything, she'll destroy everybody in seconds. Why didn't she? I mean, realistically, she should have gone in there, choked it or knocked everybody out, and went to the roof. I mean, people would have complained about it, but really that's what should have happened with Shayna.
Yeah.
With the people she was facing, she should have choked out everybody. And you can't say, she couldn't do that to Asuka because she did it at Elimination Chamber. So she could have just choked everybody out, went right to the roof, and grabbed the briefcase. That would have been boring as all hell. But that's the kind of monster heel they set her up to be. So
yeah, what if she'd taken out at least 3 or 4 of the women by like submission holds like that, dangerous things in the building? And
at least 2. I mean, she was choking Ray out with the Karafuda clutch. We should have seen more in lieu of that. So
Man, looking at on WWE Untold in the background, looking at Triple H holding that belt, man, it just feels like that's a champion, man. That title means something. Like nowadays, man, this is so terrible. Looking at Triple H,
people wanted the title, no matter what. That was important to them, and that always stayed important. Now it's more of an accessory at times.
Yeah, man, he felt like like, look at that, man. He's like. I'm gonna tell you, Mick Foley, you son of a bitch. Like, it's like, and he's got the belt, and you're like, yeah, the game. Triple H, he's the champion. Like, that's a champion. Like, yeah, it just feels so not right nowadays. Back to the donations we go. And more bits pouring in from Nightmare Official. Over 27,000 bits on Twitch this week. What the fuck is going on with Nightmare Official? He's going off. He's going off, everybody.
He's just reining it in at this point.
This is crazy, man. He is dropping some serious bits.
Fuck Mandy Rose had a hell of a mark on her leg from Sonya Deville. God damn. I just saw that on Twitter now.
She tried to eat her. Brian Odell, thanks for hosting me on Twitch, man. Much appreciated. Well, she tried to bite her. Here's Dave Rose.
I'm making sexy
Oh, here comes Tommy.
Transvestite from sexual Transylvania.
Let me hear you, Ohio. I don't know why I said that.
I'm making sexy transvestite from sexual Transylvania. Sexy transvestite from sexual Transylvania.
Sup Joe and Jake, it's been a minute. It'd probably give the PPV a 5/10 overall. Kinda curious to see how Otis will cash in and if he even wins the belt.
Yeah, imagine if Otis didn't win the belt. Breaking Oz 96. What's up, Breaking Oz? OG of the Joe Cronin Show. Thanks, man. And follow me on Twitter at JCS Commentary.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
I will follow you back tonight.
Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Vince should have been wearing a mask. That would have been funny. The only good thing about Bayley is her ass. This was shortest PPV in long time.
I don't like her ass. Rated R Superstar. This was the shortest pay-per-view in a long time. Yeah, it felt like the 90s or something. Thank you, Rated R Superstar. Going back to the question from Breaking Oz 96, what if Otis doesn't win? I mean, I believe it's like a Dolph Ziggler cash-in. They would never have him not win it, but...
You never know. That's what I said before. God. The risk doesn't always, weigh against the reward. But yeah, and I love Bayley's ass. Can't deny that.
I don't, man. It looks like a big bubble of shit. Like, I don't know.
But yeah, I mean, Otis could certainly
she's
not
wearing
win
a diaper, dude. Like, it makes me think that she's wearing diaper, and I think of
it's too plump for you.
Yeah, when I think
too
of
bootylicious.
when I think she's wearing a diaper, I think of shitting, and I think of her ass.
Else?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, fuck. No, I'm not into Bayley's ass.
All ass.
Stephanie is really looking like Vince nowadays. Like, it's kind of creeping me out a little bit.
A little bit with her purple penis.
Her purple penis. That guy really did sound like Shoe Nice. Like,
really did. I swear it is.
Why would he call? It's so weird.
Just seeing what's live on YouTube, and he likes to troll things. He calls them things pretty regularly, it seems. So
yeah, boy. Stephanie has a purple penis, boy. You know it, Joe. Oh, I know you called me Joe. Like, that was the weirdest fucking call ever. By the way, 205 votes on Twitter now. 50% said, it was okay. 32% said it was awesome. And 16% with terrible. So that is the situation on Twitter. Follow me. I'm on my way to 1,000 Twitter followers again for the 8th time. We can go over 1,000 Twitter followers. So come follow me on Twitter, guys. And when you do, I will follow you back tonight if I can, until it stops me from following people. At JCS Commentary on Twitter.
Could you picture Otis actually being the champion, though, when you sit back and think? I mean, him being Money in the Bank holder, but now to say that Otis is the Universal or WWE champion. Wow. Does it make sense at this point in time?
He's like a Mick Foley.
It's like,
he's
they
Mick
did it
Foley.
for Jinder, so why not? But
he's a Mick Foley. Well, Jinder was real. Like, Jinder was really real. Otis is a Mick Foley type to me. Like, he's
I can see that correlation, but
at this point, it's a little early for the fucking dream win.
Yeah, it does feel like they have a lot of work to be done with him.
To me, Otis if Otis was going to be pushed, he should be pushed for like the fucking Intercontinental title.
Yeah, I would have liked to have seen him hold anything singles-wise first.
Right.
I mean, he still can. He can hold on to that briefcase for a while. We'll see what happens, but...
Yeah, he could hold on to the briefcase. He could eventually win an IC belt, run with the IC belt, or run with the American flag belt, and then, in 6 months lose it. Then a few months later, he cashes in his Money in the Bank. I mean, that could be what happens, yeah.
Yeah. Him and Tucker feud first, and they go, and he goes for IC title. So.
Back to the donations we go, as there are many. And Nightmare Official dropping another 500 Twitch bits bomb.
Damn.
I got to start finding like some old sound clips or something to play when these come up. That is fucking crazy, Nightmare. Nightmare is going fucking insane right now. Let me pull up a clip. Let's see. What do we got? How about JD
Shit bomb
in Connecticut?
YouTube trying to play you on some bigoty bullshit. Hashtag Cronin Army, I'ma hit you up when the lines are open.
The Bark Dog. Thank you, Bark Dog, for becoming a $5 shit bum. Let's go to JD in Connecticut.
in Connecticut.
All right. Well, that was all it was. It was just in Connecticut.
Oh.
Here's JD.
Oh, you know how many people still, to this day, ask me to work with Joe and get back with Joe and do Out of Nowhere and just do something different. I miss the live aspect. He's the king of that.
You hear that? I'm the king of that, JD. God damn it. I'm the fucking king of that. What do you think about that, Leah?
Oh my God, die.
Whoa. Jesus. Oh, man. Whoa. Wow, this is getting really strange. But that's for Nightmare. Or rather, Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's for Nightmare. Thank you, Nightmare.
You got it.
I got it right.
Super chat. Super chat.
I'm a mess.
Tamina's title shot due to her dad's such fallout.
Mario Rodriguez, yeah, because when they mentioned that she was in therapy, that's all I could think was the Snuka thing recently came out. And so they're giving her sympathy, and then they referenced, I know you're in therapy, like, because like, everyone keeps asking you about your dad killing somebody. Like, that's all I could think about. Like, I mean, that's terrible, but...
Because Vince paid off the cops, it's like, hey...
But Tamina did do... I thought Tamina, I thought it was an okay little match. Like, it was like a WWE morning show. But see, the thing is, like the matches, I didn't think were that good, so that to me, that it was okay. I was like, all right. Because some of those little 1995 Sunday morning matches I liked, So I thought that's what that reminded me.
I did as well for the time. It just doesn't feel like that fits now. At least not in the wheelhouse of something I find entertaining.
I mean, I just thought it was better than the opening match. So I think I was like, I don't know why this match is happening. And I don't care about Bayley. And I don't care about Tamina. And I'm sick of this already. And...
I am glad that no one cashed in since the briefcases were the main event of the night.
Oh my God!
We've seen that happen so many times. I mean, I was there last year with Danny when Bayley went ahead and cashed in her briefcase and won the title. Crowd went nuts for it. So.
How are they going to cash in tonight though? They were at a whole different location.
That's what I'm saying. Thankfully it didn't work out. The opportunity wasn't there and didn't present itself. So
yeah,
finally we have a chance of people, because I like it when they at least hold on to the briefcases for a little while. I felt like they were really quick cash-ins last year, and it takes away from the drama and tension. Seth's was one of the best cash-ins because it became such a big part of his gimmick, and then he was getting title shots even without, cashing in the Money in the Bank, so it just kept adding to it, and then it played into the part with him and Dean. Dean always saying, I'm going to screw over every attempt, and it just it built and built and built and had such a great, payoff.
I think... my target about a month and a half ago, I said the target was June for when I thought things would get a little bit better.
Yeah.
So I think that it is probably June when we're going to see some small amounts of crowds at Raw, SmackDown, AEW. We're already seeing it at AEW.
Oh yeah, it's only a very short matter of time until this is. Where we see audiences, in a small capacity, but they'll be coming back surely.
Yeah,
I know Vince is even if he has to. Florida's going to work for them, obviously.
Yeah, because Florida's crazy. I mean, Florida don't give a shit. They're nuts.
Yeah, so they'll have people even just in the performance center. But if they have to start going to different states and whatnot, going forward, I know they'll do whatever they need to.
Let's go back to donations again. So many donations. So many. Nightmare official again with another 500, baby. Like, dude, this guy's going fucking ham on the fucking bits. Nightmare, thank you for that, dude. So, I think we'll
Dropping
see.
It like it's hot.
I think you might see up to 150 people in June, in the beginning of June.
Yeah, in the performance center.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe even 200.
It's turkey time. Holy shit.
What if they filleted us? What if they killed us and ate our children? What if the turkeys ate us? What if they filleted us? If the turkeys ate us? If they had to hate us? The Thanksgiving was a little bit different. Instead, the turkeys ate us. They gobbled us apart. But first they'd eat our nuts, and then they'd eat our butts. The turkeys ate us.
You know what's weird is last night on Monetize This, I can pin comments to the top of the stream, and on this channel, I can't pin comments. So fucking retarded. My biggest channel doesn't have the new feature. Fucking YouTube is retarded.
What if they ate our fucking nuts? What if the turkeys ate us instead of mashed potatoes? Instead the turkeys ate us.
Otis winning the Might briefcase without climbing the fucking ladder has to be the peak of WWE creative lol. RIP to Alistair and Ray getting yeeted off the building, but it's not like it's the first time WWE have shown a homicide on their PPV. 5.
Oh man, 5 out of 10 from the Soundwave 92. JD Venom is the top donator with the JCS Digital Championship tonight so far on the Money in the Bank review. Soundwave 92, my buddy. Thank you for the donation, man. By the way, on Patreon, for all you patrons, just want to shout out that Soundwave, thank you. I put out a question, name a match from 1993 to 1996 for me to talk about in a review. Large response to this with over 22 comments. Bret the Hitman Hart, perfect. King of the Ring, The Kid versus Razor. So many different matches. If you want to suggest a match, please go over to Patreon and write it in there. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a list, and I'm going to go through all of them. I'm going to go through every single one that you list that isn't, I mean, unless they're like trolls or something. And as long as you're a patron, obviously I'll get to them on. So all the patrons are picking the matches. I'm going to watch them. I'm going to review them. And we'll see. I think it'll be a good time. And
hell yeah. Get some extra content out there for people that want to see it. Perfect.
And for the people that aren't getting alerts on YouTube, I'm sending them out on Patreon, so you should be getting the alerts on Patreon when I'm live and things like that. Back to the donations again we go. Thank you, Soundwave92, for the turkey donation. By the way, the donation amounts are all listed in the description box below. Just expand the description box. You might have to expand it on your phone or wherever. Open up the description box. And all the way at the bottom, all the donation amounts are listed. And you guys can use Streamlabs to donate, or you can hit the Super Chat button. But YouTube takes 30% of the Super Chats, just so you know. So you might want to do Streamlabs. But either way, it's all income. Super appreciated. Or if you're live on Twitch right now, you're dropping bits like Nightmare.
Again, damn.
This fucking guy's going nuts. Let's go. Let's play a clip from Tommy when describing how Google would be angry. He said they're going to go out for some hang-ins. And I said, who says that?
And they're going out for some hang-ins.
Nobody talks like that.
Super chat.
Ray being thrown is him being written off.
Gabriel, that's a great observation because Ray's going to be leaving, so him getting thrown off makes sense if he was dead. Problem is, why did Aleister Black get thrown off? So he's not leaving that we know.
No, that would work for one, not both.
Oh my God, they're going out for some hangings.
And they're going out for some hangings.
Nightmare. Oh my God, Nightmare official. Thank you, dude. Oh my God, dude. This guy's going crazy. Dude, he's up to 27,000 bits donated on. I mean, the Twitch chat is nuts right now. This fucking guy, 27,000 bits for the week on Twitch. And the Twitch chat is just fucking loaded with him just dropping bombs. Speaking of that Tommy donation, let's see what Tommy's been up to, man. Unfortunately, I see Little Richard passed away the other day. I tweeted about that.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, you know. A big moment at WrestleMania 10. Although he did lip sync and it was noticeable, but whatever. He was still a man. Tommy paid homage to him the other day, speaking of Tommy, and let's check this out right here.
Oh, Rudy, tutti frutti, oh, Rudy, oh, wop, bop, doo, bop, da, bop, bop, got a damn named Daisy. She almost drives me crazy. I got a dime named Daisy. She almost drives me crazy. She rocks to help me, yes indeed. Why you gotta do what you do to me? Tutti frutti, oh, Rudy, tutti frutti, oh, Rudy, woo, tutti frutti, oh, Rudy. Tutti frutti, oh Rudy, tutti frutti, oh Rudy, oh wop ba doo ba da ba. Tutti frutti, oh Rudy, tutti frutti, oh Rudy. Rudy, oh Rudy, tutti frutti, oh Rudy, tutti frutti, oh Rudy, oh wop ba doo ba da ba ba, goddamn, named Susie, almost drives me crazy. Damn, named Daisy, she almost drives me crazy. How love me, yes indeed. Why you gotta do what you doing to me? Tutti frutti, oh Rudy. Tutti frutti, oh Rudy.
Oh my God, bro.
Woo! Yeah, oh Rudy.
You're lucky you can't hear this, because...
Oh, I can hear it on the stream now. Oh, God.
God. I mean, like, you know, if Little Richard hadn't died the other day, he would have killed himself to this. You know, he would have fucking wheeled his ass down to his church.
He would have seen that and been like, yep, I'm out.
And he would have thrown himself off a fucking goddamn balcony. Like, I want to be dead. Let me go back to the donations. Good God, save us. I'm sorry I did that. Jesus. It's Bullsy dropping 400 bits now. What's up, Bullsy? I only watched Braun vs. Bray. Only thing I watched at Money in the Bank. Just a thought, people. If you want to enjoy a show, people, just watch one good match and you will like, and then stop watching after you're done with that good match. But how are you going to know which is the good match, Bullsy? You know what I mean? How you going to know? Steve Callan with the host.
Really.
Thanks, Steve. Yeah, how you going to know what the fuck is good or bad if you don't watch it?
Exactly. And as far as Tommy goes, you know, with his singing, he needs to have the music on, too. Him just going a cappella like that and losing his breath, it doesn't work.
Yeah. I mean, 20 people killed themselves on this stream.
What if the turkeys
Oh, shit! Luis. Antonio.
What if they filleted us? What if they killed us and ate our children? What if the turkeys ate us? What if they filleted us? If the turkeys ate us, if they had to hate us, the Thanksgiving was a little bit different. Instead, the turkeys ate us. They gobbled us apart. But first they'd eat our nuts, and then they'd eat our bud. The turkeys ate us. What if the turkeys ate us? What if the turkeys ate us? What if they ate our fucking nuts? What if the turkeys ate us instead of mashed potatoes? Instead the turkeys ate us.
You come to
Given
Foxborough.
both Baron Corbin and AJ Styles had the briefcase. Given AJ Styles tosses the Money in the Bank briefcase to Otis. Given AJ Styles is a complete moron giving Otis the show gets a 7 out of 10. Not bad WW.
Not bad. Antonio Alejandro. Giving it a not bad 7 out of 10. I think there's a lot of people that feel that way. I think there's some people that really hated tonight. But I think most people either thought tonight was, it was all right. And I think some people were like, it was good. That's how most people feel. But there's still a little bit of a minority that really were displeased with this. I think that
I thought it looked like a good catch though for the briefcase when it fell.
Yeah, they did it. Well, they taped it, so
that's what I'm saying. At least that you can tell.
A little bit of the bubbly.
They put some effort into for the finish.
I can't.
A little bit of the bubbly.
I can't go 7 though.
I'm surprised Vince is running with Otis since he from NXT. Baszler, Ricochet, Bobby Roode have all died. Can they go back to NXT? Hell, there's Iconics won tag titles and disappeared. Where's Turking Sami Zayn as a champ?
That's a great point. Rated R superstar. Yeah, he wants people to go back to NXT. I mean, it's too bad. Can we get some of these other people back to NXT instead of Charlotte? Because that'd be nice. Some of these people back in NXT would be nice because they suck on the main roster.
Super Jet.
Let the invasion begin. #Wrestling Otaku movement.
The Wrestling Otaku. The guy that's always coming at me. For years. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know what it is about.
Super Jet.
Vince didn't do the Owen spot.
Vince didn't do the Owen spot. He did. Dorian Moore, thanks for the $2. Yeah, he didn't do the Owen spot.
And Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, Roman Reigns, they're all, hanging back at their homes while quarantine's happening.
Yeah, they're all cowards. I mean,
I'm trying to see Jake careening over the edge of the WWE headquarters rooftop, descending through the night sky like a meteor. Joe, you throwing him?
I want to be the guy he lands on, Tony. Tony, I want Jake to land on me, and when he does, I'm going to be rubbing that cock in anticipation, and I want Jake to land on my privates.
Yeah, Joe doesn't stab you in the back. There's other people in the community built for that.
Oh. Man, that was just random. Random shots at random shit. Look out. Jake's got something on his mind or something.
And it's just a fact of life with this place. You know that.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm just kind of numb to it, I think.
You're well-versed in the betrayal.
The betrayal. It is a...
The betrayal.
I'm just numb to it. I don't know. I'm just numb to the weirdness, I guess. I wouldn't be surprised if you stabbed me in the back at this point.
Bring it, baby.
James Metzler. Here he comes, $7.
Whoa! From sexual Transylvania. Sexy transvestite from sexual Transylvania.
Hey guys, thank you for all the support here. This is crazy.
Since my last donation probably won't play, this wasn't a great wrestling show. 4 out of 10 for the night. Unfortunately, until fans return, this is the direction wrestling is headed. More cinematic matches. Some companies can pull it off and some just can't.
Yeah, I mean, James Mesner, I agree, man. I think AEW pulls it off better. I'll just tell you 100%. AEW pulls it off better. It's not like, oh, you love AEW, you don't love WWE. Yeah. Sorry, if they pull it off better, I love them more. Yes, that's true. I like the company that's doing it better. That's very true. Yes.
Yeah, I sat through Dynamite Entertain the other day, and I wasn't like overly supportive of what happened with the main event street fight. There were things that I liked. There was more, I think, that I didn't care for, but I was still entertained start to finish. So how do you beat that?
Yeah, I mean, it's like I liked it, so whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I liked it, but yeah, there were things about it that weren't perfect, and somebody said it was the best street fight of all time.
No.
They were saying
not
that.
by a
like,
long shot,
there were people saying it was like one of the best street fights ever. I mean, and I was like, I think I have to watch it again because I thought it was pretty. I thought it was fun and good, but I didn't.
It certainly had memorable moments, but nothing that would stand the test of time. I think in a little while that's forgotten. So
yeah, but one thing that they are doing better in AEW is when WWE is showing these pay-per-views and putting on a decent pay-per-view while the COVID stuff is going on, AEW seems to be doing that on their weekly show.
Yeah.
And WWE's weekly show is lost. Like, completely lost. Raw and SmackDown and even NXT in some cases are lost. They're devoid of the excitement and creativity that AEW feels like it has. So so that's all I can say about that is that WWE has only been as good as AEW when they're putting on their pay-per-view. Like WrestleMania was on par with some of the stuff AEW does weekly.
Yeah, and AEW may not have the best execution, but at least they're consistently trying new things and always going ahead and attempting to put their best foot forward. WWE just feels like they phone it in consistently. So it time and time again, it's like you had so much that you could have done and you just throw it away. Why? And you don't even have to, put forth that much effort even. But time and time again, we get the same BS bullshit with WWE, the same outcomes, the same wonky finishes, all of it.
It feels phoned in, and they may be thinking like, that's crazy. We worked on this forever, or we did all this stuff forever, or whatever the case is. And it's like, I guess the only comparison is like video games, like being made by companies. Like if someone makes a crap video game, you're like, oh, that game's crap, but they worked all this time on it. So they didn't phone it in. But I don't know. That's the comparison, I guess.
It makes sense. I mean, even great video game studios could put out a bad game once in a while, but then they find a way to redeem themselves. With this, I feel like it's just kind of flop after flop. That's why WrestleMania was so surprising, really, because they went ahead and they delivered something that I thought was pretty well received. It was entertaining. It was fun. It was different. It was outlandish at times, and it was pretty innovative for the 2 theatrical matches that we received. So, that stands out for sure, especially with some of the rather lackluster and unenjoyable WrestleManias we've got the past few years.
Right. See if this beer takes my coughing away. I'm sorry I'm coughing like crazy. It's just my allergies are in full force right now. Why'd you give your daughter the stunner on the show?
There you go. Just people's elbow.
I saw your review with predictions with her, too. That was cool.
Yeah.
I was watching the and then YouTube started recommending all your previous predictions with your daughter, and it skipped to you and Danny from 2 years ago. And I was like, whoa, she completely shrunk.
Yeah, how time flies.
It was like
sure.
Gavin's that way with me when I'm watching an old video of Gavin. He's like 4, and I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, you forget how little they were.
But yeah, man, hope you guys sign up on Patreon. We got a big shows coming this whole week. Filthy and Ken return to Corrupted for a special guest appearance this week. So
that's a hell of a show for sure.
Yeah, who knows what's going to happen? We'll turn on each other a day later. It'll be crazy. Here comes some more donations.
A new Twitch follower.
MK23 White.
Take my pants off.
Thanks for the follow.
There you go. Yeah, I love Baron Corbin's response on Twitter. He used the Rocky IV meme. If he dies, he dies.
JD said it was the greatest street fight ever. Are you serious?
Super chat.
Wow.
Party.
Okay. All right.
Why didn't they give Braun another mask?
That guy wants a job,
that someone put black electrical tape on the mask. You can see it was 2 different masks.
Oh, that's funny, the real YT. I didn't notice that. I didn't even notice that. People are saying the video is out of sync? What? Is the greatest street fight? My audio is out of sync?
In a little while, that's forgotten. So it looks fine on my end, but
I don't know what you're saying. The audio is out of sync? What are you talking about?
I want to see it. Perfect.
And for the people that aren't getting alerts on YouTube, it's not. It wasn't out of sync 5 minutes ago. Is it still out of sync now? Dude, how bad does JD want a job with that company? I mean, I know that I'm wearing a fucking AEW shirt, but Jesus, man. I mean, it's like a race to see who can dick suck them the most. You know?
Apparently, there's quite a few channels that used to be so just scathing towards the product.
Here we go.
Even undeservedly so at times. And now they're really supportive.
Didn't really watch the mic match tonight, and happy to you, Jake, in good health, brother. And Joe, what did you think of Killer Cross on NXT?
I thought the entrance was cool, man. Magpul Mike, what's up, Magpul Mike? Good to hear from you. Super chat party. Yeah, I thought the entrance was cool and it looked great. I really liked it. Big fan of the entrance. Let's see if the guy doesn't suck now, though. You know, it was just an entrance to me. It was awesome, but I'm not gonna flip out over just some stupid entrance.
I hope it's not, as some people have said, like another Mark Miro and Sable thing where Scarlett becomes the main focus of everything. Because I could see them doing that with her being the central focus.
Yeah, we should be worried.
Give me a hell yeah! I don't get how Vince and Stephanie say, "What are you doing fighting in here?" and clean this mess up. Aren't they the ones who booked the match to happen at their headquarters? Would have been funny if Vince was on a call like, "Hold on 1 second, Trump."
Oh, Deftones, thank you. Yeah, I mean, like, it was goofy. I mean, you know, Vince should have been like, "What the hell are you doing in here? Get out there and beat the hell out of each other. There's people," like, he should have said something like that. "Get the hell out of here and beat the hell out of each other." Because I want more subscriptions on the network. And if that means that you have to bloody each other to death, then damn it, you're going to do it. You know, and that would have been good. "Okay, sir, yeah, we'll leave you alone." And they fixed the chairs. They could have done the same thing without being like ridiculous. They could have at least referenced it. And then he could have put the hand sanitizer on. It would have been the same thing, but made more sense. I don't know.
Yeah, it would have been funnier too. And
oh, Nightmare with another 1,000 bits.
Holy hell!
1, 2, 3, it's on fire. We're dropping it.
He's making it rain bits.
Make it rain, brother. Make it rain, Nightmare. Jesus.
Working and jerking.
What else we got? Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some bubbly?
Yeah.
Look at this stuff. Oh,
want some bubbly.
A little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
You think a Big E heel turn is coming? He's been getting all the pins lately, I think. They can go with an angle where Kofi gets pinned and they lose the belts, and Big E can say he's basically carried Kofi to the WWE title. Oh, what do I know? Fuck me.
No, you know what, Robbie, though? A lot of people are saying that. I've seen that a lot last couple of hours, to be honest. I think we all agree Big E should be a heel, and he should kill it on the mic, and he should be savage. Savage.
Go back to the 5 count. You know, he
What
could
else we got?
certainly handle that.
A little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some bubbly?
Yeah.
Look at this stuff.
I'm down with it. Make it happen.
A little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
I think Otis should wait till there is fans back in the arenas before he cashes in to get the pop.
Otis should wait until there's fans back in the arenas. Yeah, see, I think that's what we were saying. Yeah, Hail Metal forever. I think me and Jake both agree that if he is going to cash in, it will be when there's a crowd.
Yeah, have him stay busy with Tucky for now, and then go into having crowds.
Imagine the WWE's first night back in an arena, too. I could see them doing it that night.
Yeah, I mean, anything they do with their first night back with fans is going to be monumental. So.
Oh, my God, again!
Still
Nightmare!
Making rain. Another 200 bits.
Dude, I've never... This is a bits raining marathon. Thank you, man. I'm about to sodomize myself.
He's covering you in his gooey bits.
By the way, to entertain everybody, I want to announce right now that, yes, ladies and gentlemen, I am calling the bear out. I am calling the fucking bear out.
What did that bastard do
this
time?
I will. I am demanding a Texas death match.
Oh,
Jake,
shit.
A death match against the bear. It's been over a year, longer, since I've had a match with the bear. 2 years.
Yeah,
Nightmare,
an actual
thank
straight
you.
up, contest.
I am calling the bear out of his fucking hibernation.
There's been some sneak attacks from that furry bastard, but an outright Texas death match. Are you sure you want to go that far? I mean,
oh, yeah.
What if he kills you?
Not if I kill him first.
You better be on your game. Better start working out, Joe.
I am. I weigh less than I did the time I fought him the last time. I weigh less right now. I'm 10 pounds lighter than I was the last time I fought him, and I'm going to be even lighter.
What else we got?
By the time I face the bear.
A little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Let's go.
Bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
I'm so tired and bored of Becky and Bailey title reigns. I hope Asuka sprays the mist tomorrow and beats Becky. SummerSlam can't come soon enough for Sasha to win title and give her a damn run.
Rated R Superstar. That's a good point, but Man, I'm tired of Becky. I'm so tired of Becky. Get her. She's so cringy to me at this point, man. I can't even deal with it. But yeah, I'm bummed too. SummerSlam in Boston was supposed to be my party, man.
Yeah, we were gonna have a hell of a time.
Super
That's
chat.
so disappointing.
Super chat.
Really pissed.
Otis said he's cashing in on the tag titles, guys.
He's cashing in on the tag titles. Are you joking?
Some people have said that.
75. Thank you, 75.
With him going into the match this week, and they said, "Oh, he'll end up cashing in again." Nightmare.
Oh my God, dude, Nightmare! What
official.
the fuck, bro? Everybody, give him
shit.
some love in the chat, man. This is crazy.
Yeah,
give him some love in the chat. This is nuts.
He's just, like you said, making it rain those gooey bits.
Unbelievable shit right there, man.
Yeah, they said that Otis. Oh, what if they cash in on the for the tag titles, and this way they get themselves a tag title shot? And I think that would be ridiculous.
Super chat party.
Oh, dude, I'll punch myself in the throat.
Shayna Baszler is done. Vince isn't sold on her.
Yeah, remember we heard those rumors. It's starting to, but you know what? This sort of same thing happened with Asuka. So, State of the Saints podcast. I'll tell you what the State of the Saints is. It's Brady makes you his bitch again. No, I'm just kidding. State of the Saints podcast. Thank you, man. Maybe this year you guys can get into the Super Bowl. Yeah, I don't think he sold on her, but he wasn't sold on Asuka. And then he found a way. He found something he finally likes about her. So maybe he'll find a way with Shayna too. But right now, you're right. He's not sold on her, and the rumors were true. Quite frankly, the fucking rumors. And I said this too. I said, I don't believe that he's going to take her out of the match. But what you're going to see is he may actually be down on her, though, and she won't win, and that's what happened. That's the scary thing. Nightmare with another couple hundy bits on Twitch, and I am going to face the bear soon. And when in a minute, we'll have a little replay of the bear and me, and then we'll get to phone calls from you guys if we can.
Yeah, that was a hell of a match for sure. I'm getting out of here in a second because I know a lot of people in the chat are itching to call in. So a lot of people want to share their thoughts, and I pretty much covered all that I have to. Nightmare again. Damn. He's using his stimulus wisely. But I think I would give tonight a 4.5 out of 10. I think that's a fair, review on my part. I was hoping for more, bit disappointed, but we'll see what happens from here on out.
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't,
Shit bum?
Shit bum.
You need to make 2 fruity clip with Tommy into a donation, Joe. Holy fucking shit, I will never be able to unhear that shit now. Also, I don't know why, but I hope Otis comes out to Sexy Boy theme and tries and fails to do the Michaels pose.
Sexy Boy theme with Otis. You know what we can do is we can put him entering the ring to me, singing the Shawn Michaels theme. We could do that.
There you go. And have him do the animation on 2K.
Yeah. And, man, we got some donations still rolling in. Let's see. There's a couple more. Oh.
Cocksucker, suck the cock. I'm allowed to talk forever. I got a fucking dick. I'm not allowed to talk as long as everybody else. Fuck you, fucking cocksucker. Suck your own dick tonight.
Jesus. Oh, my God.
I read in an article a couple days ago that Otis was going to use the case for a tag shot. Good twist, or does it reek of Corona?
No, I love it, Broken Ambrose. Broken Ambrose with the $50 super chat. And we get my wife calling people cocksuckers. We get Leah calling people cocksuckers. Broken Ambrose, thank you so much for the $50 bomb chat.
Yeah, I read about this over the weekend as well. I think yesterday or Friday evening, and I hope it's just bullshit. I don't think it would be a good idea. But we also heard last week that he was done being a tag team wrestler. So
yeah,
it seems like this is a singles push, honestly.
Yeah, that could just be someone jumping to that conclusion to try to get clicks like, oh, I heard this, I heard that, I heard this.
I mean, it seems more legitimate since Vince is now overseeing everything that has to deal with Otis.
Yeah, and we even said this. Even like a few weeks ago, it was like 4 weeks ago or something, I was like, you know who's lucky is that cocksucker Otis is in a tag team partner with, because that guy sucks, and Otis is like this wicked over guy right now.
Yeah, you did say that. And then on top of it, the writer that wrote the angle for Mandy and all of this to happen with Otis was let go. So
what?
And Vince is overseeing. Yeah, that was pretty much her only contribution. It was one of the female writers. And she's like, oh, I wrote the story for Otis and Mandy that everybody loves so much, so thank you all. And
And now they fired me.
A few different former writers were laughing about how, they used to write all the segments, and now you have people writing just one segment, You have a room full of 20 writers, and each are writing just one thing.
All right, let's get some Leah on the screen. The many faces.
Mother's Day tribute.
Mother's Day Leah tribute. Somebody said give me a Mother's Day Leah tribute. Okay, let's give you a Leah tribute on the screen right now. My wife's tribute, my tribute to my wife. Here she is. Where's that goofy photo of her, though? We got to get that goofy one up.
When it said only there, I thought it said OnlyFans at first. I'm like, wait, what?
Oh, my God. Yeah, Leah's got a...
I was like, when did she start an OnlyFans, Joe? Uh-oh. You turned into iDubbbz.
Leah's got an OnlyFans. Did you not know that?
I was unaware.
I'm going to come up with a Mother's Day shrine for Leah. There's my Mother's Day shrine for Leah. Yay. No, that's so weird, dude. Imagine if Leah had... I could convince her to create an OnlyFans. That could be really good for the show.
Hey, you don't have to. It says lewd. You don't always have to do nude.
Right there. There's my Mother's Day. All the different. There's my Mother's Day Leah tribute to my wife. And now, without further ado, Leah sound clips, everybody. And then this is thanks to Broken for his donation. Okay, here we go. Let's hear the Leah sound clips, everybody. The Leah sound clips.
Oh my God, die! I'm gonna pee my pants. Just pause the donations. That's right, they're nice tits. They're fucking beautiful. They're fucking wicked awesome, man. Because the fucking lies, that's not cool.
Wow.
Because you're fucking sad that we didn't buy into your conspiracy fucking bullshit? Sorry. We didn't buy into your conspiracy bullshit. Don't believe everything you fucking see on the internet. Maybe, bitch, you shouldn't either.
Oh, shit, dude. Cunt.
Oh! Cocksucker, suck the cock. I'm allowed to talk. I want to fuck. I'm gonna pee my pants. Just pause the donations.
Joe, Leah's pussy needs a cleaning out.
Oh my God, die.
The Mother's Day tribute to the mother of my children. God, I love her.
That Tommy clip always kills me.
I can't believe Tommy actually said this about my wife. Tommy said this about my wife. Listen to this.
Joe, Leah's pussy needs a cleaning out.
What did you think when you heard Tommy say, "Yeah, Joe, Leah's pussy needs a cleaning out"? I'm like,
needs a cleaning, and I was just baffled that even came out of his mouth. Shocked me.
I'm like, you're right, but like, why did you just say that?
What was he thinking? Well,
Joe, Leah's pussy needs a cleaning out.
Anyway, I love you, Leah, and happy Mother's Day. D. Welsh, the 4 times king. He is the king of the wheel for the week. D. Welsh, give it up for him as well.
4-time champion.
Well, Jake, closing thoughts. I know you want to get out of here. And then, guys, I'm going to take phone calls about Money in the Bank. And another tribute to my wife. Yeah, Jake, final thoughts from you.
Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Hopefully you were spoiled or pampered in one way or another today. Yeah, like I said, 4.5 out of 10. Wasn't god-awful, but certainly wasn't as entertaining to me as it could have been. I am intrigued by Asuka and Otis being the briefcase holders, Mr. and Ms. Money in the Bank. I'm glad that Drew retained. We know it's going to lead to The Fiend. We don't know who Bayley is going to face next, but I would just like to see Lacey Evans as women's champ. And we knew somebody from Raw was winning the Money in the Bank because they said that Becky Lynch is coming to face off against the Money in the Bank briefcase holder. So they kind of spoiled that anyways, but we'll see what happens tomorrow night on Raw. Thank you so much for having me. I hope everybody continues to stay healthy, stay sexy. And we got to watch that Undertaker thing and talk about that tomorrow. So hit me up and shoot me a message on Facebook.
We are going to watch the Undertaker thing, definitely, man. We are going to get that done, and hopefully we'll talk about it tomorrow. Jake, thank you for being here. Hit him up on Twitter. If you got messages for Jake, at Countdown Ended.
Stay sexy, everybody. Thank you.
Good night, brother.
Good night.
Love you, buddy. Thank you. If you guys want to call tonight, I'm going to open up the lines for a few. And, usually it's Sunday Night Gaming tonight, so I'm usually in the long haul on Sundays. Why doesn't Leah smile? I typed it in the chat. Leah has, resting bitch face. Resting bitch face. Even she'll tell you, man. She's like Wednesday from Addams Family. Okay? I married Wednesday from Addams Family, as far as I'm concerned. 609 is on the line. Hello, 609. What's up?
Hey, what's up? It's Luke Rojas.
Luke Rojas, man. Good to hear from you, Luke. What's up, brother?
Dude, I thought Money in the Bank was so boring that I fell asleep during the Drew and Seth match, and it's it wasn't even a bad match. it was like, because I watched it back and it was a pretty good match. It was just like, dude, all of a sudden during their promo, I was just immensely tired. I was like, I gotta fucking close my eyes.
I gotta
for a
tell you,
second.
I left during that match too to get food and stuff. That felt like the break. It felt like the pacing of the show set that match up for like the time where you take a break for a second.
And like everything in this show tonight just felt like this should be here, this should be here, because there was no matches for any mid-card titles. It was literally just tag championships, women's championship, and the 2 world titles, and then the Money in the Bank. Like, it was a pretty short show, but it felt like it went on for 7 hours.
Yeah.
Like, am I the only one who felt like that?
I don't know. I didn't feel it was that bad. I don't know. I didn't, but
I just thought I was excited for the Money in the Bank match, and then I just, like, when I realized what they were doing, I think by the time they got to the food fight, I was like, this isn't for me. This is a farce. It's horrible. It's so bad. And then, like, Baron Corbin just murdered 2 people and nobody mentioned it. It was just a strange show. And, like, Shayna Baszler disappeared for like the whole show. Like where did she go?
I don't know where Shayna ended up going. She seemed to be the one that was like really paying attention to getting to the top of the roof and then never got there. I don't know if you noticed that. Shayna was the one who was like, I know what I'm doing. I'm going to get to the roof. She kept like yeah, and then she even followed Asuka, who was the one who also made it to the roof.
And then the boardroom, remember when Dana, she unhooks this briefcase full of, like, I guess $200,000 from the fucking drug cartel, because it's like all notes and shit.
I would have just kept the money and left the fucking building. Like, fuck it, I'm going home.
Yeah, it was like she takes $200,000, and then it cuts to Stephanie McMahon, who totally was there. She totally filmed that with Dana Brooke.
Yeah.
I mean, it was totally not just her taking cell phone footage at home. and it was so bad.
Oh my god, dude. That was hilarious. I didn't even think about that. I knew it didn't look right, but I couldn't put my finger on it. And yeah, I can't believe we didn't.
She was not there. She's like, Dana. Remember what she said about Nia too? She was like, "And can you tell Nia to stop rolling on the floor?" Disgusting.
They shit on Nia. This is a big fat pile of whale shit. This big fat bitch laying on the floor. Like, it's like I thinking the same thing. I was like, wow, they really fucking just, and they like zoomed in on her fatty asshole and fucking thigh, her big meaty fucking nasty shit thigh and her flabby fucking ass. And Stemmy's like,
Dana,
disgusting.
You know what would have made that joke funny? If Dana was like, why do you have a briefcase full of money? And then they kind of just stood there awkwardly for like 10 seconds with like Stephanie like just not saying anything. And then it cuts to like whatever the men were doing. because it felt like Dana should have asked, why is there a briefcase full of $200,000? Because it was just so random and it was hanging up there.
Yeah,
it was. Stephanie's like, hey Dana, I don't know why I have to explain the rules to you, seeing how this rule has been explained that you'll have to go onto the roof. Did you not fucking know that before you went into the match? Like, what did she like? Why did she think? Oh, this is where the this fucking briefcase full of money that looks like none of the briefcases that were advertised.
Everybody else seemed to know you're supposed to get to the top of the roof. But for some reason, Dana thought it was an Easter egg hunt. Like, it was like
I'm gonna you have to rewatch just that Stephanie cameo.
Dude, it was like for Dana, it was a scavenger hunt. But like they lined up everybody before the match and told them where the briefcase is. It's at the top of the fucking tower, on top of the roof. But Dana took it as it's a scavenger hunt and we don't know where it is.
They really
Stupid
got to
bitch.
stop doing the gym equipment stuff because now it's just uncomfortable.
Yeah, I keep seeing Chris Benoit's kid hanging upside down every time they fucking. Why are you laughing at that? Oh my God! Why are you laughing at that?
He didn't die like that. He got smothered by a pillow. Get your forensic files right.
Oh, that's right.
He got smothered by a pillow, and then Nancy, I think, got choked to death. Or no, not Nancy. That wasn't her name. That was his other wife.
Oh God, this is terrible. I mean this is really bad.
Remember when we were talking about wrestling?
Yeah. Well, it's their fault for making us think about it. We're watching WrestleMania, and the next thing you know, I'm thinking about. That's all I can think about.
The whole Nia thing was just Nia and Tamina tonight. Every time I saw them, I was laughing. Like when Tamina came out for her entrance.
Yeah.
You just saw her.
And she's just a lard as shit.
She's a fucking loser.
She's just a big.
Like, who cares about Tamina?
Yeah, nobody cares about Tamina. When Sasha was like, "Why don't you go? Oh, is therapy working for you?" I just started laughing, picturing her being like, "My dad is a banana-eating murderer." Like, you know, I'm a fucking daughter of him, and I'm like a big fat mess.
Nia Jax and not Tucker, the other Otis. It's like they had like a fat guy alliance. They were like,
oh my God.
It was just because they're the fattest people in the whole fucking match.
In the company.
Like the fact is Shayna Baszler should have won, but I'm glad that Asuka at least got something. Even though I think she's in a tag team still. Am I wrong about this? Is she still not in a tag? Like I thought she was in a tag team with Kairi Sane.
Yeah, they she was. But again, we heard that we heard that they were going to move Asuka away from Kairi Sane because again, Vince likes her. So literally Vince could be breaking up both of those tag teams because he likes Otis and he likes Asuka, but he doesn't really care for Kairi Sane and he obviously doesn't care for the other whatever the fuck, the Dozer brothers or whatever they're called. Like that other guy's like sucks. So.
Asuka made me laugh tonight. I thought she was hilarious when she was just fucking yelling.
She is funny, dude. That's the thing is she is funny, and so is an Otis, and that's why Vince.
But Asuka's supposed to be a serious role, like when she was in NXT.
But she hasn't been for.
Kind of comical.
But she hasn't been for like 6 weeks, man.
It's
been a while since she's been serious.
Yeah, I know. It's just like she was. Think about this. She held the title for like 520 days, and like now she's like yelling. She's like yelling comically before she jumps off like 10 feet off a ledge or something. You know what would have been really funny if like all the women moved out of the way. Asuka just fucking face planted into the concrete and died.
Oh my God. Hey, look! I found a picture of Leah smiling. Everybody, look! There's a picture of Leah smiling. There she is, smiling right there.
Oh, Joe, Leah needs her pussy cleaned.
Oh man, he's a
Why
sick
would
fuck.
he say that? Why did he think that would be a good idea?
Because he's horny for her, or for a lot of people. But he's horny, man. He doesn't jerk off. I mean, what do you?
He probably thinks, well, Joe's okay with that. He's probably got a few pictures of that, you know.
Yeah, you know what I'm going to do is if I ever lose Leah, I'm going to go find Crystal and I'm going to make a video with her. All right, well, Luke, I'm going to let you go, man. Thanks for the call. Good shit. That was funny, and I'll talk to you later.
All right, Friday was fun Friday was pretty fun, you know. Wouldn't mind doing it again.
Yeah, I'll get you on there in Discord again. It was fun.
Not me.
I don't know, man. You were funnier in this call than the whole fucking night last week, but this is fucking hilarious. But thank you. 339-226-6610. Oh, Jesus. I'm going into my coughing fits from my allergies here, man. With the Slayer shirt, Shayna Baszler with the Slayer shirt. Shayna Baszler gets point. Nightmare official dropping the bits again, baby. What up, Nightmare? Mustafa, what's up, brother? What do you think of Money in the Bank?
It was so hilarious. I couldn't stop laughing the whole night.
Take my pants off.
Like to the point where, like, when Bruce Pritchard made that cameo, my first reaction was go to Twitter I literally went to Twitter and I tweeted him. I was like, "We love you too, but just make sure you wash your hands after jerking off in the stall."
Brother Pud. He was Brother Pud. Jake just subscribed on Twitch, man. Thank you, man. Rastafa, man, what would you give the night out of 10, though?
To be fair, just because, again, we are in the middle of a pandemic, and I actually, for me, I actually thought that the women's matches were okay. The only problem that I had, though, was that finish with Bailey doing that tilt, like that, what do you call it, like with the arms. It's not a schoolboy. It's
The
just
Samoa
a roll-up.
drop or
that
the
looked like
roll-up?
crap. Yeah, it just looked like crap.
Yeah, it didn't
I
look
was
good.
just like, you could have done a victory roll.
What else we got?
You could have did a schoolboy
a little
or
bit of the
schoolgirl,
bubbly.
whatever you
That's
want to call
it.
it.
Want some
And it would
bubbly?
have made
Look
more
at this
sense
stuff.
than doing that. And it just looked like
a little bit of the bubbly.
Yeah.
Also, Joe, I just recorded a video for 30 minutes and didn't hit record because I'm goddamn idiot. I'm gonna go have that lunatic Corbin throw me off a building like he did with Ray. Here's $3 for you because I'm a goddamn retard.
Rastafa, thanks for the call. Robbie Hyde, oh my God, dude, I've done that. Dude, I once spent like an hour on a video and I didn't, dude, same thing. It got corrupted or whatever. I have been there, man. That is the worst. That is the worst, Robbie Hyde. That sucks. God, I'm dying, man. Nightmare Official is still going off, dropping bombs, man. God damn it, Nightmare. He's going crazy. There's a lot more of these bits coming in, man. While these bits come in, let's relive the last time I faced off against the Bear.
We've got a new Twitch follower. Hell yeah, take my pants off.
Lucha News, thanks for subbing, for following me on Twitch, man. What's going on? Let's relive a little bit of the Bear while these Twitch donations come in. Because they are coming, baby. Nightmare is dropping these bits, brother. Look at this, another one from Nightmare. That our referee Smith is holding up for us right now. Joe Cronin said he was going to have a match in the wilderness with the Bear, but then he was given the opportunity to get in the ring and have an actual fair match with the Bear. He wanted some kind of hardcore match in the woods. The Nightmare with the donation. Oh, give me a break. Give me a break. The match hasn't started yet. Joe wants to just give him the belt. That's ridiculous. So anyway, we're going to have this actual wrestling match now instead because... Oh, wait a minute! Oh, Cronin, he attacked the Bear! Out of nowhere, he suckered him! Cronin absolutely sucked. Look out, come on! Come on, Smith, get in there and break this up. The referee, he's going to have to watch Cronin like a hawk in this one. I don't think Cronin wanted this match to be fair and square. He wanted some kind of hardcore thing, and oh man, into the turnbuckle goes the Bear. Across into the other turnbuckle. It's Bullsy. I'm going to have to give that a try. And a slam down to the canvas. Bullsy, I'm going to have to give that a try, Bullsy. Thank you, Bullsy. Everybody give Bullsy a cheers in the chat. Oh, a little suck-in action off the top. Off the second rope, rather. A Cronin go cover 1, 2. Oh, the Bear kicked out. Nightmare! It's going to be fair and square here. We actually have a referee, so there can't be any kind of cheap maneuvers by Cronin. A shot to the head. And now Cronin setting up the Bear. Setting up Teddy the Bear. Look out, what a suplex. By Cronin over to the cover 1, 2. Now the Bear kicked out. Cronin's pissed off. Cronin is fired up. He's oh, look out the Bear! Wait a minute, look out! Oh, DDT by the Bear goes for the cover 1, 2. Oh no! Cronin kicked out. Wait a second. Wait a second. We're having a baby. We're having a baby. Corwin Eberle's having a baby with his wife. Congratulations! Holy shit, Corwin! Holy shit! An OG of the Joe Cronin Show. Nightmare, thank you for those bits again, Nightmare, going ham. Here we go, love. Corwin Eberle is having a baby, man. Congratulations. Holy shit, dude. You put the semen in her. Corwin Eberle put the semen in his wife. Fuck yeah. Oh my God, dude, yes. You put the semen in her. Hell yeah, bro. You put the semen in her, man. That's fucking awesome. Corwin Eberle's having a baby. Congratulations, back to the bear wanted a timeout. There's going to be no timeouts here for you. No timeouts at all. The bear's still going on him. The bear
coming for the bear.
Into the corner now.
They have a rematch with the bear soon.
A shot across the face. Another one to the face of Cronin. And another one. Oh, Cronin. Oh, he goes flying outside the ring. What a shot by the bear. Referee Smith beginning the count.
I am coming for you, bear. It's been 2 years, you son of a
Cronin's
bitch.
Gonna get back in the
you
ring.
better come out of hibernation, because when you do, I'm going to finish you off. You can't hide in hibernation forever, you fucking piece of shit of the forest.
The count's getting up there. 6. He's going to get back in the ring.
7.
I'm in better shape now, too.
Oh, man, the referee at 8. Oh, Cronin rolls back in the ring just in time. Man, the bear almost won by a count out. Now Cronin locking up with the bear. Reverses it across the back. Now look out. Side suplex maneuver by Cronin. He did hit it. A move that Shawn Michaels used to do back in the day before the super kick. Joe talks about doing it as a kid because of that, and you saw it there. And now into the corner. Cronin taking the bear into the corner. He's out of it. The bear's a little bit out of it. I think the bear might be out. He hit the back of his neck.
Watch this bear. You're gonna go.
Oh, wait at the bear. Oh, look out. RKO out of nowhere.
1.
The bear going for the cover. 1, 2. Oh, Cronin kicked out.
2.
Cronin kicked out. The RKO out of nowhere by the bear off the second rope.
1.
Cronin didn't see it coming. The low blow. You gotta wonder if Smith was even watching. I swear to you, 2. The bear kicked him under the dingleberries. Cronin rolling 3. around. The referee counting now. Someone's gonna cover someone. Oh, Cronin rolled up and he slammed the bear's head right into the canvas. Right into the canvas went Cronin. Huge headbutt. Another one out by the bear this time. Cronin down. Oh, he throws the bear. Oh, right into Smith. Right into the referee. The referee just got taken out. Cronin threw the bear. And he hit the referee right in the face. Where's Cronin going? What the hell's he doing? Cronin's outside. Oh, my goodness, no. What's he? Oh, my God, he's got Devious Dave Rose's bear mace. That's the bear. Oh, he sprayed him in the face. Give me a break. The referee's down. Joe Cronin's using Dave Rose's bear mace. How the hell did he get it here? Dave Rose FedExed it from Canada. The referee's up. What the hell? No, come on. 2. No. 3. Oh, give me a break.
Yes.
You gotta be kidding me. Joe Cronin cheated. He maced the bear. He maced the bear like a Canadian would. You goodness is disgusting.
You like that? You stupid idiot. Go back to the forest. You one-eyed freak. Go back to the forest.
I can't believe that. Oh, Cronin pummeling away now on the bear. Come on, it's over. Damn it, it's over. You cheated, and you're the champion, but it's over. Cronin just... This is despicable. Someone's... Wait a minute, look out. Wait a minute, someone's coming out to help the bear.
What are you doing?
What the hell are you doing, Teddy?
Wrestling a bear?
That's Teddy Goods.
Unless you want to end up like him, you should get the hell out of here right now.
Teddy bear?
Get out of here.
Bro, you want to wrestle Teddy bear? How about you wrestle Teddy Goods?
Oh, my God, he wants to wrestle Cronin. Cronin just said, what's that? Oh, look out, he tried to cheat on him. Oh, Teddy caught him with the right hand. Teddy Goods caught him. Here comes Teddy. Oh, running knee to the Cronin to the outside. Teddy Goods came here to stick up for the bear, and now this match is underway. This is official. He challenged him. I heard the bell. Referee Smith signaled for the bell, and now Teddy Goods, though, after sending Cronin to the outside, he's checking on the bear. Teddy Goods making sure the bear's okay. Cronin's back up. Teddy, turn around. Cronin's back in the ring. Look out. Oh, man, look out. Cronin firing away on Teddy, who was trying to help the bear, damn it. And a shot across the head. Joe Cronin jumping. Oh, he poked him in the eye. Cronin poked Teddy Goods right in the eye. I got to tell you, I've seen Teddy Goods in a lot of matches with Mike Bennett, the Kingdom, and all over the place. Look out. Cronin just set up that steel chair in the corner.
He set up that steel chair in the corner. Now he's raking Teddy Good's eyes across the ropes. A couple of shots again. Another huge one to the back. Now Cronin setting up Goods. What's he doing? Reload the corner. He's going to throw Goods in the chair. Look out. A reversal. Goods. Oh, Cronin into the chair instead. Cronin down. Cronin back up. Look out. Super kick to the face. Goods caught him. Goods caught Cronin with a super kick. 1, 2, 3. We have a new champion. I can't believe it. Teddy Goods. Teddy Goods came out here to stick up for the Bear. And now he's the new World Internet Podcasting Champion. What a super kick to Cronin. Teddy can't believe it. Teddy can't believe it. I don't think he knew that Cronin was going to accept the challenge. Cronin was the champion for about a minute and 14 seconds. Teddy just said, I'm giving it to the Bear. He's telling the Bear everything's going to be okay. I'm the champ. Cronin's rolling around over here like an idiot. He got super kicked right in the head. And there he is. Ladies and gentlemen, good night. Thank you for watching. I can't believe it. Teddy Goods is the new champion. This is incredible. Teddy Goods. I can promise you one thing, Bear. If you step in the ring with me again, man, you step into it won't be the ring because it'll be a Texas death match, Bear. Do you understand? It'll be a Texas death match between me and you in my basement. You come out here to Foxborough, Massachusetts, and start it in my basement, and it's going to end with your burial. And there won't be any Teddy Goods here to protect you. All right? You're going to be the only Teddy in this building, in my backyard, and I'm going to bury you in the backyard. I'm going to bury you in the fucking backyard, in the dirt. I'm going to bury you lower than I'd bury a family member if they got COVID and died in my house. I will bury your ass. I ain't going to bury you 6 feet under. I'm going to bury you 10 feet under. You sick son of a bitch. You hairy idiot. Let's go to the phones real quick. 817, hello.
Joe Cronin, have you lost your ever-loving mind?
No, it was lost a long time ago, and I'm going to use that lost mind to take out this goddamn bear coming up soon, man.
Have you lost your mind, boy? You're going to name drop my state in a feud with a teddy bear? Are you looking for trouble?
No, I love I'm telling you, man, it's an honor to your state. I'm going to show that bear what a Texas death match looks like.
See, I call up this show, there ain't nobody else to watch, so I'll call your show. You want to start a feud and mention my state, then you can mention me in it too. How about that, boy? How about that?
Well, I didn't hear me say retard, but if you did, I'm sorry.
So you've been talking shit about Southerners all this time, and then you want to name drop my state. Sounds to me like you asking to be made famous. Is that what's going on here? Am I hearing that right?
I think you want to start a fight with me, and when it comes to fights with the South and the North, it doesn't work out too well for the South because normally your flag became our toilet paper.
See, this ain't about flags. See, this is not about minuscule items of cloth or anything else. This is that Yankee mindset y'all got. Y'all better than everybody else because y'all won something 200 fucking years ago. Nobody cares, you Yankee-eating bastard. Don't mess with Texas. You ever heard of that? I think you might want to listen.
Well, you got me there. I don't want to have you in a Texas death match. I want to have the bear.
Oh, I was just fucking with you anyway.
No, I know.
Going on, man?
What's up, man? No, people do have that mindset up here, though, no doubt about it. Like, shit don't stink. We know because science. No, I know. I definitely see that mindset of it's a very weird small tier of people, but there's a small tier of people. It's similar to how religion used to be. Some religious people used to think we know better than everybody because God and you're going to go to hell. Right. Well, the people up here are like, well, we know better because science and you're going to die, you stupid idiot hick, or we know better.
Well, see, that's my whole thing. I don't care what you believe. Who cares? You live your life, I live mine, and we'll figure it all out.
But it's everybody, man. It's everything, and everybody has the ability to fall into the trap of thinking they're better than other people because of what they do. So, like, dude, but it's happening up here. I've never seen it like this. There's a mindset that's very weird, snobby-like thing. It's weird. But yeah, man, what'd you think of Money in the Bank? Or add to that, whatever you want.
The show was good. I love Otis winning. I was pulling him. I didn't think they would give it to him, but I'm glad that they did, especially the way that they did with him not actually, with that stepping on the ladder and the step breaks and AJ drops it to him. I thought that was perfect. But, I'd say a 5 out of 10 overall. The rest of the show kind of bored me. I was in and out all night through it, but, I'm thinking the more they do this cinematic stuff, that's the way to go with wrestling, honestly, because that's way better than what they've been doing. So I'd do the whole show that way.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I think it just fuck it, do the whole goddamn thing that way because everything else has been so terrible.
Well, and that's the whole thing. I mean, yeah, it's going to be hit or miss. Some things are going to work and some things ain't. But at least if they, and I know wrestling is a attendance-based business for the most part, but with its cinematic, you can do so much more, especially with the characters like Undertaker, them making him supernatural or Kane or whoever. And especially with Bray Wyatt works so well with this. If they're going to go more character-based, they almost have to do the cinematic style just because it works so much better. I mean, Bray Wyatt himself,
yeah,
kind of boring, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, although I think he could do that whole Bray Wyatt gimmick by himself. Texas, I love you, man. I appreciate the call. I thank you for the call, man. I thought it was a great call. And I think things have been really good, man. And I think we're going to stick with it a little bit longer here on this broadcast, but I'm going to take a quick break. I'm still streaming. I'm still here. But, I've just got to pee-pee and figure out what's going on here with the wife. So give me a second. Be right back. Here's Brian Pillman Jr. versus Retro AG, New England All-Star Wrestling. I'll be right back. 2020 at Turbulence for New England All-Star Wrestling, and here we go. Qualifying match. AG wants to... Woohoo! Anthony Green takes down Brian Pillman Jr. Stretching out to keep his shoulders from going down to the canvas fully. Anthony Green, with that stiff headlock, and good job by Brian Pillman Jr. backing him up into the corner to get the leverage off, and a big chop there by Brian Pillman Jr. Oh my goodness! Pillman missed, but Anthony Green did it! Retro AG with a retro chop again! Huge chops from Retro AG. And now with the wrist turned, it's a whip to the buckle reversed, and a clothesline by Brian Pillman Jr. And he's fired up after that one. Into the corner he goes, and a fake drop. Oh, a slap to the face. Man, these guys are. This is getting nasty. And there's AG. He's not too happy about what just happened. Shoulder tackle there. Oh, look at that, a little Hollywood blonde action by the blonde Brian Pillman Jr. Retro AG off the rope. He puts on the brakes and slaps Brian Pillman. A big chop there. Right hand to the face. Man, this is way more nastier than I thought it was going to start off. And here comes AG. Retro AG step up kick to the head. Retro AG climbing up. Middle rope to the top. Look at that. Step over, cross body. Springboard off the top rope, and he caught him, but Brian Pillman Jr. doing the smart thing and getting the heck out of Dodge. And Retro AG, oh man, he was going to suicide dive, and he caught a European uppercut. Now a knee to the side of the head. Brian Pillman Jr. had it scouted, and he just blasted AG right to the face. Who's going to be involved in that four-way match at Turbulence in April for the Junior Heavyweight Championship? One of these men will be, unless there's some kind of double DQ or double countout or
something else happens. One of these guys will be going. And now, Retro Anthony Green right to the turnbuckle. Brian Pillman Jr. with a stomp. Oh, and a chop across the chest. We're at Pins here, New England All-Star Wrestling, with our sponsors, Title Match Wrestling Network, TitleMatchWrestlingNetwork.com, where we're live with iPay-per-view content. So much content over there on Title Match Wrestling, and now look at this, hooked him over for the Crucifix. 1, 2, and no. Tony P had a tough time getting down to see the shoulders, and a drop kick by Brian Pillman Jr. I'm Joe Cronin, here ringside at Pins, Kingston, Mass. If you're in the New England area, you got to get out to Kingston, Massachusetts for action at Pins. It's a great bowling alley, but it's also a wonderful place for live professional wrestling. Tony P says no, referee, as Anthony G's trying to fight through this. I think Pillman needs to cinch this in more. Oh, look out. Oh my God! Come on, man. That's just weird. That's weird. Even referee Tony P has a sick look on his face after that. What do you do about that? I don't know. Guy's gonna rip a guy's nipple off? I mean, good God. And then Retro AG going over the top. Oh, here he goes. He's looking for that unprettier. Oh no, look out. Oh, back suplex countered by Brian Pillman Jr. He had it scouted. To the corner he goes. Oh, back elbow to the jaw. Might have separated. Retro AG, oh, power slam. 1, 2, 3. No, so close for Brian Pillman Jr. Almost picked up a victory out of nowhere there. Retro AG's in trouble though. Brian Pillman Jr. all over the United States and all over the world wrestling has come here to New England. Big shots to the throat. Oh man, are these nasty. And now Brian Pillman Jr. might be setting him up here. Both arms pulled behind the back. He's using his own arms to choke out Anthony Green, maybe. Retro AG's getting choked out by himself by Brian Pillman Jr. Man, this is inventive right here. Here we go, Anthony. And he's going to get out of it, man. Desperation, but... Jaw ruptured there potentially, but Brian Pillman Jr. Oh, a back suplex by Anthony. Retro AG trying to get something going. Retro is really in tough shape right now. Is Retro AG. He's got to come up with something. Brian Pillman Jr. is already back to his feet first. Oh, he blocked it. Oh, a right hand by Anthony Green. Retro AG fires away right at the head. Right at the head. Blocks another. A third shot right to the jaw. And now Retro AG with Brian Pillman Jr. reversed, a chop. And now another one across the sternum. And now right upstairs to the throat. Brian Pillman Jr. gets clotheslined by Retro AG. And another one. Tucks under another one. Retro AG, both arms locked. All right to the corner. Off the second rope. He hit him with Be Kind Rewind. What a cutter. 1, 2, and oh no. Very, very close. Anthony, Retro AG was thrown into that middle rope and he springboarded off it with a surprise cutter. And that's the first time. This is the slowest Brian Pillman Jr. has been in this match. The defensive counter by Retro AG is what did it. Can he capitalize now? Ooh. Separation there from Brian Pillman Jr. Oh my goodness! And here we go, it's a slugfest! Retro AG firing! Brian Pillman Jr. firing! And back we go! Seesaw with these vicious strikes to the heads! How much more can these men take? Brian Pillman Jr. Oh, and a shot right to the spine! And a lariat to the back as well. And now Fisherman, oh man! 1, 2, 3, no! Anthony Green's shoulder
shoots off the mat at the last second. How close was that?
Come on, Anthony, let's go.
Bryan Pillman Jr. now with both arms
Come on,
locked.
Anthony.
Retro AG's in trouble again. Pillman trying to lock the arms. Retro AG, desperation, drives Bryan Pillman Jr. Super kick! And here comes AG. Oh, belt tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. He might have got him in the neck. Even more devastating. Right to the back of that neck. And now both arms locked. Oh, backstabber! By Bryan Pillman Jr. That's it. That's it. 1, 2, and no! Pillman can't believe it. I can't believe it. Pillman can't believe it. I can't believe it. The back of Anthony Green, Retro AG spine snapped almost, and now Bryan Pillman Jr. Look out, here we go. Springboard. Oh no, he slipped. Oh, he slipped. Oh, super kick. A big mistake by Bryan Pillman Jr. Oh, look out, here we go. Here we go, look out. Oh, yeah. So much prettier. Connected. 2, 3, Anthony Green to face Bryan Pillman Jr. Side headlock there now by Ryan as he just guides the arms of Nico away. And now off the rope, here comes Ryan. Up and over he goes. He almost got caught. Underneath he goes. Oh, firing off the ropes. Exploding. And he caught Nico Silva in the side of the head. And this time Nico Silva's outside. And this time Ryan Waters is going to hold the door open for him. Amazing start to this match for Nico Silva and for Ryan Waters. Top Rope Promotions heavyweight title on the line. Nico turns the wrist and then uses the leverage to guide the arm, and now he's trying to separate the shoulder of Ryan Waters. Oh, Ryan tried to roll. Yeah, he did. He rolled through, got the ankle, single leg. Dragon screw there, maybe, but it wasn't enough. I don't think he got enough of it. Nico shoved him away. Side headlock, takedown. I know that Ryan Waters wants to win the Top Rope Promotions heavyweight title. I know that Nick Steele wanted to win the Top Rope Promotions heavyweight title. Won. But there's a part of them that no matter what, whenever you see Nico and how much better he's gotten and how he's progressed over the years as a wrestler, there's a part of you that just has to have a huge smile, win or lose, because that's a guy that you helped mold. That's a guy you've seen grow. That's a guy you've seen become the Top Rope Promotions heavyweight champion, and now he's drop kicking you in the face and clotheslining you right out of the ring. And Nico Silva's energy level is off the page. Like I said, I've been watching I've been watching Nico Silva since he started, and it's amazing to see how somebody can really grow into their own and to learn so much and become as devastating and as dangerous as Nico Silva has become. Now again, Nico Silva now seeing if Ryan Waters, who took a sip of water, wants to get back in the ring here. And he does. Obviously a show of sportsmanship from these two. Oh, his shoes on. Oh, wait a minute! Well, same old Ryan Waters. I thought he was telling Nico Silva that he had a shoelace he needed tied. And obviously this was going to be just about, look at this, he tried to rip the eyes out.
Nico Silva. What is Ryan Waters is really... Oh, Nico, he can't see. Man, I'll tell you what, Ryan Waters is... This guy, make no mistake about it, as somber as it is right now, as sad as it's been the last couple days, this guy is still one of the most sickest individuals in wrestling that you'll ever find, and the most capitalistic guys. He capitalizes on his own sadistic tactics. And I'll tell you, if Nico thought that in this match that maybe Ryan Waters wouldn't do that, oh, then he was really mistaken. Ryan Waters taking the, oh man, right back down to the canvas with that headlock. Ryan Waters taking the place tonight of the trainer, Nick Steele. And now he's got his sights set on this Top Rope Promotions Heavyweight Championship that Nico really wants to, he wants to hold on to it. He wants to represent Top Rope Promotions as long as he can. He wants to have a run as good as Teddy Goods. That's got to be on Nico Silva's mind, because that's who he was watching for a long time as he was up and coming. Nico Silva. Oh, he got clotheslined by Ryan Waters off the rope. And off you go again. A big head of steam into that big, huge leg drop there that would make shades of the Hitman, Bret Hart. 1, 2. Almost. Really putting down that shot to the head on that leg drop. When you come at him with that kind of power angle, a line drive right to the head of your body come crashing down. And now working on the lower back is Ryan Waters. Got some of that wrist tape off too. Referee might want to keep an eye on that. And sure enough, here it comes. He's choking Nico Silva. Tony P has to realize this, but now he's moved it into a regular sort of a sleeper hold here. Could be a rear naked choke that he could move it into. Rear naked chokes in wrestling a lot of times now are legal. You can do them. Years ago, chokeholds, you couldn't do it. You couldn't do a chokehold, a straight up chokehold. But into a rear naked choke or into a sleeper, those are usually allowed. And right now it's this sleeper lock or chin lock, it looks like. And Nico desperate, driving a shot right to the jaw. And now big chops across the chest. Ryan Waters to the corner. Here comes Nico, and he caught the boot of Ryan. And a big time chop. Ryan Waters off the rope. Nico Silva ducked it. Ryan held on, and he lifts up Nico on back body, dropped him out of the ring. Who's going to take what's theirs in this match? Who's going to take the Top Rope Promotions Heavyweight Championship? Who's going to choose life? Who's going to survive? Well, Ryan Waters is saying he's going to do it because he's already holding up the belt. Oh, from behind, 1, 2. No. The belt is in the ring. Nico Silva with a schoolboy. 1, 2. 2.5. Waist lock. Tried to roll through. Ryan Waters shoved him away. And oh, Tony P. Oh, Tony P got caught in the middle. Tony P was trying to signal to hold on a second. I got to check on Ryan. He's in the corner. And he went to do it. And Nico Silva had already committed to this move. Ryan Waters is up. And he's down. Falcon Arrow by Nico Silva. Falcon Arrow. But the referee's down. Tony P's down. Oh, wait, what the hell? Who the hell's this?
Wait a second. Oh my God! What a shot to the face of Nico Silva! Wait a minute! That's Greg Costa! Greg Costa's out here! The man of the jungle! Costa! Slams him down to the canvas! And the Nick Steele chants reign throughout the crowd here! Congo's down! Costa must have been in the back, and he didn't like what he saw, and he came out here. Thank goodness for Nico. Now Nico, Ryan Waters, trying to pile drive. Oh, look out! Destroyer, 2, 3, and that's it! Nico Silva retains the Top Rope Promotions Heavyweight Championship. And in classic Ryan Waters fashion, it wasn't without incident. And Nico Silva has made these fans happy tonight. All right, I'm back. I'm back, baby. Had to get the kids. One of the kids woke up, man, and you know what? They weren't listening to Mom on Mother's Day, and that's just not nice. I only got a few more minutes with you, I suppose, but we got to watch, man, Nightmare Official has been going off tonight. Been going off on Twitch and the bits. Dude, I have never seen, holy shit. Look at the bits. They're flying. The bits are flying in, man. Look at that. And not only that, but Nightmare Official, thank you, dude. He's at 30,000 bits. 30,800 bits right now. This is insane. On Twitch. It is a bomb. It's been bits bombs left and right all night from Nightmare Official, man. Holy shit, Nightmare. We're going to be ending the show in a minute. Bears fan 09. What up, Bears? Thank you for the bits, dude. Yeah, we're going to be ending the show in a minute or two here, but I just wanted to see what else anybody had to say about this before we get out of here tonight. And I am shocked. Damn. Bears fan, thank you, man, for the 200 bits again. People are bits bombing on Twitch. My Diablo stream the other day went pretty well, man. Went pretty well. Nightmare, dude, Nightmare is on a train right now. Nightmare is running a train. Yeah, I might be sticking around to play some games, maybe. Yeah, I feel like the chat. I feel like everybody passed out anyway, but I might stick around. You know, I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. You know, in my house, as far as the wifey and everything else. Once I find that, I'll know. I'm going to let these donations all come in, though. Nightmare, thank you, dude. This is crazy. Thank you so much, man. This is fucking crazy. Nightmare Official 300 bits. Nightmare is going off. I'm going to get off to Nightmare. Jesus. What is going on? Where's this money coming from? Nightmare's rich right now, man. He's been dropping it all week.
Oh my God, die.
Oh, no, Leah, come on. Come on.
I want to pee my pants. Just pause the donations.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nightmare.
When you're on his show,
Wow, another
it's
one.
Fire.
Fire. It's fire.
When you work with him, it's magic.
Magic.
But after a while, you just can't stand Joe Cronin anymore. So take at least 30 of his listeners, depending on how funny you were on his show and well-liked you are, and focus on your own Joe Cronin show. Take his guidance and ideas, but leave his ADD psycho personality behind. Take the advice of Tommy C, Dead on Dave, Jesse 5 times, Dave Rose, Ken, Chris Tosovic, how do you say that name? Justin Bailey, Troy,
And probably some more we're forgetting, and get the fuck away from Joe.
Cash in on a small amount of listeners who will follow you exclusively. And if you can buddy up with some of Joe's more minor co-hosts, make them your new yes man and co-host, and appear to have better chemistry with them than you ever did with Joe. You got yourself a show. This summer, fuck the fans, fuck Joe, you do you. Most of your subscribers are from his show, but you're tired of being Joe's yes man. Spread your wings and fly away until his shows are just him crying like a baby. Let's see if that faggot can do it alone. This summer, you must escape. You must escape the Joe Cronin Show.
Nightmare Official has officially gone insane. What are we witnessing right now? What am I supposed to do here? What am I witnessing right now, guys? What is going on? What am I supposed to do about these bits that are coming in at an insane rate? What is happening right now on Twitch? Oh my god, dude, I've never seen anything like this. 1,000 bits. And now 300 bits. Or is that 400? I can't even count. Oh my god, dude, what is going on? Oh my god, the bits are just coming in. And they won't stop. Nightmare has stolen his neighbor's credit card. Oh my god, 1,000 bits again! A 1,000 bits bomb coming in. Another one! This is fucking crazy! What are you doing, Nightmare? This is unbelievable on the Joe Cronin Show. There's more.
Every bit you drop gives me a hard cock. Every time one drops, I get a hard cock. I'll be jerking you every single day. Every word
is crazy, bro. I don't even know where I am right now. What the fuck is going on? Dude, he just won't stop dropping bits. It won't stop coming in. It won't stop coming. Dude, what is going on, man? It's still coming in. I keep seeing more of them. Oh my God, dude. I don't even know what to say about this. Holy fuck, another one, dude. Another 500 bits. Is anyone else freaking out over this? I don't even know what to do right now. Oh my God, this is crazy. Oh my God. I mean, dude, I've never seen anything like this. I've never seen anything like this, dude. Never seen anything like this, brother. This is fucking insane. Oh my God. Dude, they're fucking still. It's just rattling off and over and over and over and over and over again. It's like Alberto Del Rio mistreating a woman over and over again. What the fuck is happening? Oh my God. Oh my God, dude, what is going on? What the fuck, dude? Lightning crashes, a new mother cries. Nightmare official. Her placenta falls to the floor. The angel opens her eyes. Nightmare! The confusion sets in before the doctor can even close the door. What is going on? Lightning crashes and no mother dies. Does anybody know what's going on right now? Her intentions fall to the floor. Belongs now to the baby down the hall. is going on? 100 after 100 after 1,000, 100 after 100 after motherfucking 100. What is happening? This is the craziest shit I've ever seen in my entire life. Good God Almighty, it's a spam bit bomb. This show is now called Nightmare Official. This show is called Nightmare Official. I mean, like, oh my God, bro. This is how you end a show, I mean, I guess, right? If you're going to end a show, go out with bits bombs from the Nightmare. Oh my God, dude, this is fucking insane. What is going on, dude? Dude, this is fucking crazy. I mean, this is so weird. Did it end? Did it finally end? Oh my, no, it's still going. Oh my God. Savage Garden? Why is Savage Garden coming up? What is this? Savage Garden? Savage Garden? I don't even remember these guys. What the fuck? Dude, why is that a recommended song? Savage Garden? Like fucking Truly, Madly, Deeply? That was recommended to me by the fucking YouTube algorithm. Like, I mean, dude, what the fuck, bro? Dude, he's still going. He's still going. Moist Saggy Flaps just followed me on Twitch. Moist Saggy Flaps just followed me on Twitch. He just followed me on Twitch. Come on. It's Chris Jericho. It's Chris Jericho! I can't even do it, man. I have a terrible voice, but I'm trying. This is fucking this is outrageous. Is he trying to kill us? Oh my God, it happened again! It happened again! Oh my God, my God, Nightmare Official, what the fuck is happening? Why are you doing this? What are we doing? What are we doing, Nightmare Official? What are we doing?
Don't leave me in all this pain. Don't leave me out in the rain. Come back and bring back the smile. Come and take these tears away. I need your arms to hold me now. The nights are so unkind. the joy to my life. Don't leave me here with these tears. He's still donating. But I can't forget the day you left. And time is so unkind. And life is so cruel without you here beside me. One break my heart. Say you love me again. Undo this hurt you caused. You walk out that door. Walked out of my life and undo these deeds.
Oh my God, did it stop? Oh my God. It stopped. Oh my God, it stopped. Nightmare Official, it stopped. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. And you know they're going to reset the bits soon. I've never seen anything like this. And I feel like I just had sex. I feel like I just had sex, Nightmare. Oh my good God almighty, Nightmare. I've never seen anything like this in my life.
Uncry your tears.
Thank you, man, for that bits bomb. Janelle Banks, that was like I'm sorry for butchering Tony Braxton. I apologize. That was a even 40,000 bits. A unbelievable way to end this show tonight. The Money in the Bank review. Ending with that. That was fucking unbelievable. Man, thank you, dude. That was crazy. That was fucking holy shit, dude. God damn, man. That's nuts. Jesus Christ, bro. Have you ever seen anything like that, dude? Never. Holy shit, bro. Oh my God, man. Thank you very much, Nightmare Official. Took over the show at the end here. Pavey, what's up? Acer, what's up? Shout out to everybody on the Twitch stream. Everybody who was on the YouTube stream, man. All right, guys. I guess I got money in the bank, huh? That was a couple $100, I think. No doubt. Appreciate that, man. All right, I'm going to get the hell out of here. On that note, I'm going to get the hell out of here. Good God, man. Thank you all so much for all the support tonight. That was insane. And I will see you tomorrow night for the Monday Night Raw review. Right here. Thank you guys very much for that. Seriously, check out the Patreon, check out the Twitter. And Nightmare Official, man, that was insanely beast. I don't know if we can say we beat. It wasn't beating the top donation in a way, but he definitely was Nightmare Official definitely donated the most tonight, I believe. But JD Venom did take the top donation, I think. But JD Venom and Nightmare Official just with the crushing tonight, man. Thank you.